Scream franchise. We watched the Scream franchise.
Yeah. We're just we're coming off the heels of 7, and I don't know. I mean, like with most franchises, with me at least. I mean, definitely with this one, something that we both really like a lot.
Yeah, I hold it near and dear.
After you watch the new one, you know, you get in the mood.
Mm-hmm. Get a little nostalgic.
You want to re-fall in love with what you fell in love with the first time around.
100%.
So what we did, we recently rewatched the entire series, and we're going to go with some new rankings, possibly, maybe.
Yeah, we briefly ranked in our Scream 7 video.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't even thought about it until right now, if it changed at all, but I'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think of my rankings, but I you know, not to sound too deep about a modern day slasher franchise, but like I really thought differently about the way that I felt about some of those movies that I felt like I was a little harsher on.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, a little bit.
That's good to hear.
You know, with 4, 5, and 6, I've only seen them once, all in theaters, and then that was it, and then I just never went back. And I remember we did an episode on 6. Check it out.
Yeah.
I was pretty harsh on it, or maybe I liked it at first, and then like a week later, I watched other people shit on it, and I was like, oh, you know what? Kinda
Validated.
Right. Yeah. I definitely wasn't kind to that movie. Wasn't too kind to 5, I think. I remember liking it when it came out, but just thinking like, you know, oh, if it's not West, it's not good.
Mm-hmm. I feel you there. Yeah, and after seeing Scream 7 recently,
it's the best mid movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it made me rethink, did I not enjoy 5 and 6 as much as I thought I did?
Right.
So I went back to 5 and 6
right
on Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I did that, I thought, well, I got to go even further back.
I mean, yeah,
to the first.
If you're going to watch 2, you got to watch the other 4.
Yeah, 1 to 4.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm glad I did. I can't remember the last time I've seen them. It's been long enough to warrant a rewatch, but I really can't. Couldn't have been that long, but
yeah.
Certainly 2 and maybe 2 and 3. No, 4. 3 and 4 I haven't seen in quite some time, but you know, Scream, like you said, you know, holds a very special place in our hearts.
Yeah, man.
You know, I remember it's kind of the genesis of this podcast, right?
Yeah.
Not that we did a podcast ever on Scream 5.
We didn't.
Or 6. We were talking about it. We were kicking around the idea, but
we didn't do one on 6. I could have sworn we did one on 6.
No, it was before we even we were talking about doing this podcast, but we hadn't done it at that point.
So 7's our first one. Sorry, don't check it out. It doesn't exist.
Right. Yeah.
That's back when we were going to the movies for fun, before it became work.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here we go.
Oh, I gotta go watch this sick ass movie. Great, great. Do we have to start making money before we can write off our tickets as business expenses?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think so.
All right. Well, start sending it in. Let's go. Because I can't keep paying for all these movies.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 through 3 I'm pretty familiar with. I've seen those the most. You know, I grew up with 1 and 2. 3 not so much, but then I scored back when there was only 3 triple pack, a DVD pack.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen those pretty often, and then 4, 5, 6, and 7 so far have only been in theaters.
Yeah, 4 was the first I saw in theaters.
Yeah,
but I saw them all in order. You know, saw the first one. You know, I guess too young. I don't know, but it definitely affected me. I was probably I want to say 6, 7, or 8, something like that.
Yeah.
Seeing it at my neighbor's house. You know, that's where you saw all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
At the neighbor's house, you know, the R-rated stuff. My mom, she wasn't too hardcore. She was all about no nudity or sex, but graphic violence and swearing is fine. You know, I was watching the Lethal Weapon movies and the Die Hards, but it's not that Scream had any of that. But
right.
You know, I remember seeing single white female at my neighbor's house. You remember? It's like a fucking super racy.
Never seen it. No.
Like 90s femme fatale kind of erotic thriller.
Ooh.
So many tits in that movie.
Yeah. So many. I hope an odd amount.
Just the right amount. Yeah. Yeah.
Not odd like weird, like odd like 3, 7.
Like Total Recall.
Right.
No, I didn't see that too much later. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting off track. But seeing Scream really affected me. Yeah, and then seeing Scream 2 was always on Stars or Showtime, something like that.
Yeah.
I saw it after, and yeah. Anyway,
2 was my first one.
2 was your first.
2 was my first. I remember like I was at a beach house with my family and like my aunt's family and some of my cousins, not for vacation. My parents were hired to clean the house.
I see.
And part of the gig was like, you can stay the weekend, but make sure this bitch is spotless.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents would make and my cousin's family would make like a weekend trip out of it. And I don't know if the owners of the house had it or if my cousins had it, because the cousin that I would hang with, she had older siblings, so like maybe they brought it with them, like just something to kill time, a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember watching it at this beach house, and like it wasn't scary. It should have been, because I think I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. I was really young.
Was it a DVD or VHS?
No, it was definitely a tape. It
Nice.
was a VHS. Yeah, and I just remember loving it, man. Like I thought it was rad. At that age, I'm too young to like understand that it's a sequel, so like I'm not getting what they mean by like, oh, this has already happened before and returning characters and blah 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 blah.
Right. Yeah.
Like I just took it for what it was worth, and it was rad. I mean, it was my favorite for a very long time. I guess I'll just say it still is. Spoiler for the rankings later, but
Respect.
it's just fucking rad, dude. It's rad. Wes Craven does this really awesome thing where, he kind of helps build the genre in the 70s and the 80s. And then we get to Scream 1, and he does this cool thing where he just kind of reinvents it. Like, most movies you watch, by just the nature of the movie, they don't really reference the real world.
No, you're right. Yeah.
And then Scream 1 kind of does that. It lives within a world that has movies, and some of them are even his movies.
Yeah.
And the awesome character that is Randy builds these cool rules on how to survive a horror movie, and then how to survive a sequel, and later how to survive a reboot, and just Randy's the shit.
Yeah, a core element of the franchise. Well, let's start with the OG, the Scream 1.
Reinvented the slasher genre.
It did, undeniable.
It grounded it in reality, The bad guy wasn't a boogeyman. The bad guy wasn't a demon. The bad guy wasn't a hockey player from hell. It was just a dude. It was a dude with
Couple dudes.
Couple dudes with a motive. Couple dudes with a vengeance.
Just a couple of dudes.
Just a couple dudes hanging
Having
out,
fun.
doing weird shit, killing people's moms.
Yeah.
Killing their friends, killing their girlfriends.
And that's the thing. That's why I find Scream 1 to be the scariest, so to speak. Not that the movies are any scary.
Right.
They're not very scary, but something about Billy and Stu really kind of touch the nerve with their just nihilism, their nihilistic thought process. They get into it at the end about possible motives. Like, oh, you hear that, Stu? I think she wants a motive, and they go cycle through a couple things. At the end of the day, they are just psychopathic.
Right.
They feel the most real. Like, I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I know people like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you mean.
And and I remember that really affecting me, especially as a kid. Their psychopathy, so to speak, really hit a nerve.
Why they do what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting off with the very first scene with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
That phone call.
It's intense.
Yeah, it's a classic. That opening is it's one for the books.
Yeah.
Roger Jackson, I believe, is the voice of Ghostface throughout the franchise, and his the iconic Ghostface voice.
It's a bone-chilling voice. I love that voice, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever want to hear it. Like,
do you want to die tonight, Cece?
That's crazy. That was really good.
Is that all right?
Don't ever call me and do that. I'm going to be really scared. Everybody who hears the voice dies, so I don't want to hear that on the other side of my phone.
Poor Matthew. I can't.
I'm going to use my
Poor Sydney. But the most intense opening, I think.
Yeah.
And the most visceral, just brutal. Just poor Drew, just running outside, trying to catch up with her parents.
Yeah. Oof.
He breaks her windpipe and she can't scream for help. And they're literally like 20 feet away and
yeah, dude, sick
so
shit.
hopeless. And they just walk
Sick shit.
walk into their house and it's over.
Ugh. And then she's hanging from a tree.
Oh, yeah.
Guts all. Bleh,
Yeah, they
like
got her
out.
boyfriend, Steve, before that.
I always think a scary movie. Every time I watch Scream, no matter what, when she turns the lights on, I just see Prince.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not my boyfriend. I mean, I fucked him a couple times, but that's it. No, the whole movie I'm thinking of Scary Movie.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Scary.
I made a note when I was watching. I'm just thinking of Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Not that this movie is. The thing is, Scream is already hilarious.
It's
and then
so
Scary
funny.
Movie just takes it even further.
Yeah, all it does is just pour little steroids on it.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
it.
But yeah, I was thinking about it the whole time. Yeah.
When he stabs, what is it, Carmen Electra, when she's running through the fucking through the yard, and he pulls out the implant.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, I want to see what your insides look like. Well, then turn to page 32. Oh. Hey, nice.
I gotta stop drinking.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Sick movie.
Great opening.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. And like the scene in the court, and like right after the opening kills, when they're kind of hanging out in the courtyard, it's just the dialogue is really cool. The way the movie, like, if you watch it for the first time, it makes you think a bunch of people might be the killer, and I don't think it's a bad thing. After you watch it the first time and you know who it is, all of them, for the most part, are pretty obvious. Like,
oh, yeah.
Once you know who the killers are, you go back, you watch those movies, and you're like, how the fuck didn't I guess this?
Yeah, like, the fountain scene where Stu's just going off and Billy's looking at him like, shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah. But
leave her alone. Dude, Matthew Lillard's the fucking best, dude.
Yeah, he's rad, dude.
Fuck off, Tarantino. You don't know shit.
But like,
I'm a big fan, though.
Right. Come on the pod. But all 7 movies, I've never been able to guess the killer.
Yeah, I'm bad at that.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm terrible. I would not survive a horror movie.
The 7th one, I could guess one of them, but whatever. But no, yeah, for watching it the first time, seeing Billy get fake stabbed was real enough for me. I wasn't used to fake out kills
Ketchup,
at
baby.
that point. Yeah, just like Mom puts on her spaghetti. This is going to be a scary movie podcast.
Right. We're doing Screams 2 through 7 and Scary Movie 1.
At the same time. Yeah.
Right.
But God, the movie that started it all, the core characters they're the best, man. And I think that's ultimately why I can't fully get into 5 and 6 as much as I appreciate what they are. At the end of the day, it's not Wes Craven. It's not Neve Campbell.
Yeah.
It's not Kevin Williamson.
Right.
It's not Dewey and Gale, know. And rewatching the first 4 movies, I realized, that's just what it is,
Yeah.
And that's okay, You can still respect 5 and 6 for what they are. It's not their fault that they don't have those elements, or at least not as much. Sure, they have Dewey, but you know what I mean.
Right. Well, 5 does.
But they don't have Wes Craven. They don't have Kevin Williamson.
Right.
So it's just like the dynamite combo of all those actors, the characters, and the writers, and the writer and the director.
Yeah.
Ultimately, yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I love one. I made a note of Rose McGowan's character in that garage scene.
Yeah.
Her nipples are rock hard.
Yeah, no, it was a cold night in Woodsboro.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
It was a cold night in a state that doesn't get cold.
Weinstein was behind the camera and he's like, hey, somebody get a fluffer. He probably did it himself. I mean.
Right.
Fluff those nips.
Yeah. Cut. He just steps in. He's yelling, cut. Craven's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
He's just got a feather on a stick. He's like, 1 second, asshole.
Yeah. This is my movie, Wes.
Right. Yeah, I think there were 3 Weinstein names on that movie.
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
It is what it is.
But it's iconic, man.
Never would have been made. Actually, I just learned, perhaps Scream was originally titled Scary Movie.
No, I didn't know that.
It was.
That's fucking funny.
Kevin Williamson wrote it. He titled it Scary Movie. One of the Weinsteins convinced them to change it to Scream. So we have the Weinsteins to thank for the title screen.
Not a bad choice because
not a bad choice.
I don't think I would be jazzed up about this franchise, almost 30 years later, buying a ticket for Scary Movie 7 and like going to see a serious scary movie.
Right, yeah.
Like a little too on the nose.
Yeah, he made the right call.
Yeah.
But I get why it was named that. It is a satire without, being a complete
right.
Spoof.
Yeah.
It's still its own movie, but there is that element.
It's like I was saying, it's a movie that lives in a world where movies exist. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it kind of does satirize them because it has all these rules set by the movies of the 70s and the 80s of like slasher flicks and stuff like that.
You're right.
So, that's rad.
But yeah, you got Neve Campbell, she's her Sydney, we're introduced to her. She's lost her mom. You find out kind of slowly, in the movie. She has that going on. She already has that baggage.
Right.
She's kind of traumatized a bit from that, kind of meek,
Mm-hmm.
So her arc throughout the series is
quiet girl,
is
probably
great.
likes horses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
a total cutie.
Yeah.
You got David Arquette and Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox, one of her better hairstyles in this movie.
In the first one?
Yeah, I like it.
It's
not my favorite, but I like it.
I think everybody looks their hottest in 2.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, just with this first one, she's got something going on. Dewey's just a total dork. Again, I'm thinking of Scary Movie the whole time. Their interactions.
Right.
I'm just thinking of Doofy.
Mom told you to stop sticking your dick in the vacuum cleaner.
So don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room. But yeah, their interactions are gold. both movies, Dewey and Gale and Doofy and Gale Hailstorm. Or
yeah.
No, what is her name? Is it Gale Hailstorm?
I don't remember.
I think it is. Yeah.
Gale
Swallows. Yeah, Gale Hailstorm or something like that.
That's right.
Gale Swallow. God damn it, dude! Can't escape it. But I still love it, man. Yeah, they do. No, they do a good job of making you guess. They put it so heavy-handed that it's the boyfriend that it couldn't be, but maybe it is, and then they fake kill him. Like, okay, what's going on? They really twist it well.
Be him.
Yeah,
and
twisted your expectations well.
And then it's definitely one of the first movies I ever seen that had multiple killers.
Mm-hmm.
You watch any other slasher flick, and it's always just a dude.
Right.
It's one dude. Maybe it is the boyfriend, but it's always just one. Mm-hmm. And then the big reveal that it's 2, it's like fucking mind blowing, And then one of them's the boyfriend that I thought was dead, but corn syrup and ketchup and just craziness, just craziness. It does this really rad thing where it follows the template of the of the older movies and stuff, but then it rewrites it as it goes. Mm-hmm. It's very cool. It makes a new standard. It turns slasher flicks into a whodunit.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fucking great.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know a franchise who does a whodunit genre better than Scream. Yeah. What are some of your favorite scenes? One of mine, I'll say, is for sure Billy and Stu and Randy in the video store is one of the best.
Yeah,
that's another one where it's clearly them,
right? Right. Like I'm rewatching this movie and I'm like, Jesus Christ, they should have killed Randy then and there because he's the only one that's like, oh, it's you idiots, because he just fucking watches movies all day. Mm-hmm. Randy's the shit. I mean,
he's constant. Yeah, but him and like Stu and he's talking about Billy behind his back over there a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, now that Sydney and Billy are broken up, you think Sydney will go out with me? Matthew Lillard's the best in that scene. No, I don't.
Right.
But just the way that he's behaving that whole time, and
the
little smirks that he gives Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so.
You think Stu loved Billy?
I don't know. He's very impressionable, right? As he says.
What's the popular trend now where, if you see 2 characters that you think should be in love, you blend the names? Mm-hmm. Is there an avenue for Stumas?
Yeah, that's the best. I don't know. That's the only way it'll work, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, definitely that scene's great.
They're my favorite killers, man. But yeah. What are you saying?
Yeah. That I mean, out of the whole franchise, I think those two are definitely my favorite ones.
For the reasons I explained before, but just that ending, man, where they reveal themselves and the
Holy
fucking
shit.
just the manic energy going on between Billy and Stu, and
Feels kind of woozy, man.
yeah, it's just it's like that it's like so over the top, and hilarious, but so intense at the same time. It's so it's like chaos, dude.
It's absolute chaos. It the whole time it just I don't know, like the reason, like I said before, that I just love this whole franchise is how real it feels.
Mm-hmm.
This could happen.
Yeah.
It's absolutely believable. It's real. You said you know people like that. Like these are people in your lives.
Yeah.
It's
not anymore, thank Christ, but yeah.
Oh, well.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like you never,
like it's,
throughout your walks of life.
It's not a boogeyman. It's not a supernatural being. It's a dude that you probably know. And when you start seeing murders on the news, report them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them. Put them in jail.
Yeah.
Now, that one, I really liked the Easter egg. The janitor in the school dressed as Freddy.
Yeah.
And I think his name was Fred.
Yeah. That wasn't Wes, right? For some reason I thought
maybe
was it Wes Craven? I can't remember, but for some reason my memory it's like Wes Craven.
Yeah,
but maybe it's not. But yeah,
it would have been rad if it was.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Fonz. The Fonz plays the principal who dies.
Yeah, great character, great little part. Dude.
Yeah, that's rad.
The way he's chewing out those two kids,
dude. I mean, speaking of which,
expose you for the heartless, desensitized little shits you are. Yeah, so good.
I mean, the scene that comes right before it, Sydney getting attacked in the bathroom, was pretty intense. Like when the camera is right under the stall and it shows the boot coming down real slow. Holy shit!
Yeah, I love that.
That's intense. Gale getting punched is pretty rad.
Dude, I laughed again. You know it's coming, but it's the timing of it is so funny.
Yeah, I mean, dude, just
I'll send you a copy.
Yeah.
Bam, bitch went down. Bam, Sid, super bitch. Yeah, I love that.
Great.
Dude, but again, I'm thinking of Scary Movie where then Doofy throws the coat over her head and pulls her away. Right. Come on, Zin. Dude. But yeah, going back, like I was just thinking, like with the Fonz, and you talking about like desensitized, heartless little shit. Kind of the theme of the movie, like desensitized kind of teenagers.
Yeah,
which is kind of like why I really like this movie and the villains, because that's what like these nihilistic, desensitized teenagers kind of commenting on that.
Yeah.
There's running themes in that movie with when the kids find out the principal got gutted and hung on the football stadium. They're like,
the first thing, they leave the party. They're like, let's go before they take him down. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Weirdos. But I mean, it's a cool, sick way to clear the house. I mean,
right.
like when you need that in the script, you have a house party. Okay, and this is where the climax is. How do I get these people out of the house?
Right.
Just make them all sick, desensitized fucks.
Right. Yeah,
it
works on a couple levels. Some good needle drops in the movie. I noticed.
Yeah.
If you see a little School's Out, classic.
School's Out's a rad one.
Alice Cooper.
I like School's Out.
The end song, I don't know what it's called, but I always like that song. It's like, we're just children. Like it's so 90s pop,
right.
But it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what more to say about Scream 1, but
what's that one song that shows up in all of them?
Take a little walk to the edge of town.
Is there a story behind that? Why is that in every single one?
It just worked, I guess.
Right.
It's a Nick Cave original. It wasn't written for the song. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. But it's funny, throughout this, I think it's the third one, the song comes back, but it's different lyrics, which I never heard before. Just something I noticed. But yeah, that's the song Red Right Hand,
right,
by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Sick song, one of their best, great lyrics.
It's a rad one. It's a cool tune.
Great bass line, yeah. It fits those movies so well.
For sure. For sure, for sure.
But yeah, but they do a good job of kind of making everyone seem a little weird. Even Dewey, I know, in ones where he just wants to walk with Gale a while.
Right.
You know, it seems like, oh, maybe it could be because you don't know Dewey at this point, you know. But
Right, right, right.
in Scary Movie, it's Doofy behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I wonder if that's like some kind of like inside baseball. If maybe an early draft of the script, Dewey was supposed to be the killer.
it could have been, dude. That happens all the time. Scream 2, apparently the script leaked, and it wasn't originally the killers, Mickey and Nancy Loomis.
Ooh.
But we'll get into that with Scream 2. But that could be a thing. But yeah, some good kills. You know, Tatum in the garage.
Tatum in the garage.
You know,
scary movie.
people argue a garage couldn't hold her body weight, but
Probably couldn't. But
maybe an industrial one.
That was proven by Scary Movie.
Yeah, yeah.
With that poor girl bringing the
Yeah.
fucking thing down.
I love it when Ghostface is kind of like freaking out, like I don't know what to do. I'm out of here. This is crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The kills were definitely rad. What did we have? We had the two from the intro. We had Tatum in the garage. What else? Kenny was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
That one was pretty fucked up. Like with the delay, he turns around, he just slit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, whatever. It's goofy, but it's perfectly passable to overlook it. How the killer just launched his fat ass
Right, yeah.
up on top of the van and
It's
nobody
insane.
saw him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, I mean, that scene was pretty cool where Sydney's hiding in there and then she crawls out of the back and goes into the car.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, man.
I was just I'm thinking a Scary Movie with the cameraman. He's like, "You're on my foot, fat shit." "Oh, I'm sorry, Gail. What'd I say? Don't step on Gail's shoes. Why? Because Gail wears Prada shoes. You idiot. Oh, I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man." Anyway, but yeah.
She was so mean to that cameraman in Scary Movie 1.
Yeah.
What other kills did we have in one? The principal.
Yeah, there's a good little cat and mouse there.
What else?
Yeah, who gets killed in this movie?
Nobody gets killed at the party, right? Except the two killers.
Except for Tatum and...
Oh, well, yeah, nobody else. They try to get Randy.
Yeah.
That was a pretty funny scene.
Yeah.
He's watching the movie, and he's, you know, being all urban movie theater, and he's talking during the movie, and he's telling the character to, like, run, turn around. And meanwhile, this dude is, like, slowly creeping up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those scenes are gold with Randy and explaining the rules.
Yeah.
So don't ever say you'll be right back, because you won't be back.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to go grab a beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so well acted. The comedic timing of those guys. Yeah, just a perfect movie, perfectly cast, and
yeah,
just a tight script,
solid,
innovative horror movie.
So good.
I love it. It's
you don't think it can get better, and then 1 year passes, and it does.
It's just 1 year. It's crazy. Yeah.
Was it one? It was
97.
Yeah, it was 96, 97. Yeah, 1 and 2. And that one is just so fun.
Yeah, man. I had a good time rewatching that one. I was laughing my ass off watching 2, man.
2's great.
I mean, it's so goddamn funny, you know. The characters are back and they're fucking traumatized. They got their baggage now.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Gail gets hit again.
Yeah.
Did you get that on film? Yes, I got that on film.
Great line. Yeah, Sydney's in college, and
Dewey basically telling
Randy
Gail.
Followed her. Yeah, I guess, whatever.
Oh, poor Randy.
Yeah. I love those scenes. Yeah. Jerry O'Connell comes, and
super suspicious of her new boyfriend, as she should be.
Right.
And then, you know, the big reveal at the end, the killer being Mickey, he tries to drag the boyfriend down for no reason. He's already going to die.
Yeah.
But he's already trying to make Sid think that it was him.
Boyfriend killer.
Right.
I love that scene. Dude, Mickey's the best. But yeah, you know, all your returning characters. Gail comes back for the scoop.
Yeah.
Dewey's got nerve damage. He's walking like a retard. And,
Right. He's walking with a little limp.
Yeah, and he's got some resentment towards Gail.
Yeah.
I love that. That's one of the best.
She made him seem like a fucking simple jack.
He oozed with Barney Fife
Right.
type energy. Dude, that's one of the best lines where David Arquette he goes, "Excuse me, I have some oozing
You're
to
right.
do."
I have some oozing to do.
I laughed so hard at that.
He
dude.
used so many big words when he was
Yeah.
telling Gail, like, "What if I'm acting stupid
Yeah.
on purpose?"
My inexperience is just a surface level deception.
Right.
So people underestimate me in any given situation.
Right,
Yeah.
right. He used
So
so many
good.
words to be like, "What if I'm dumb on purpose?"
Yeah. No.
Fucking do it. No, you
But
just...
dude, he's so good, so
He's
lovable,
great.
man. Such a good person. Got a good heart. He's the heart of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
The one scene in their film class where they're talking about sequels,
great scene.
like, you know, that's just another thing. The writing, Wes Craven, you know, Kevin Williams, like they do this thing where they're very meta in their movies. You know, like they're being commentators on the genre, on movies within a movie, establishing rules and breaking their own rules, and it's just fun.
Oh.
It's fun, you know, talking about sequels that how they usually always suck, and then there's only a handful that are better than the original. Like, you know, I think in that little fun scene, the only one they had wrong was Empire, but you know, whatever.
I was wondering what you thought about that when I was watching that. I was like, I wonder what Matt thinks about that.
I mean, Empire's a good movie. It's not better than A New Hope.
Sure.
And Return of the Jedi is the best.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah.
I'm in the minority there.
There's a little gripe I have with that scene. Joshua Jackson actually has a little role in that scene. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's the guy who's talking about Alien. He's only got the scene in the film class, but he was
The
in
dude from Dawson's Creek?
Yeah.
Okay, that's his
He's
name.
like, he's talking about Aliens as the sequel, and he's like, "Get away from her, you bitch!" And Randy corrects him. He's like, "Actually, the line is stay away from her, you bitch." It's film class, right?
Right.
Actually, Joshua Jackson's right.
Right.
Randy's
yeah,
wrong.
it is get
It's
away from her.
me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was intentional or that was like a slip up, but
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. But yeah, funny fucking
Yeah, that
scene.
is the only scene he's in. That's crazy.
And then Timothy Olyphant, Mickey, he's like, "I got one, The Godfather Part 2."
2 was
like,
pretty fucking
That's
good.
an Oscar-winning exception. Yeah, I disagree with that. Actually, I think Godfather 1's better, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like those movies that much,
Yeah.
but they insist upon themselves.
They're good movies. They're just hard to get through.
Yeah,
They're
they
fucking long.
You know what
dude.
it is, Matt? They insist upon themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, they're fun. Anyway, but yeah, good scene.
They were right about T2 though.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You had a
Don't
hard on
think
for
I
Cameron.
forgot.
Yeah.
Don't think I forgot. T2 is
Yeah.
cinema's peak. It's been downhill since then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. CC, Sarah Michelle Gellar,
Shout out.
great sequence. She had a great little role.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Do you
Her-
want to die tonight, CC?
Right.
The music.
I hate how good you are at that.
Is the guy good?
That's horrifying. I have headphones on.
Sometimes I'm better at it, but I have to hone in on it.
I'm gonna hear that in my sleep.
If Roger Jackson ever dies, scream. Weinstein's aren't involved again. No,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you want to talk to that guy because he'll get you the role, but
Yeah.
you're not gonna like how you get it.
Yeah, right. No, whoever radio silent fucking Paramount, hire me. You know.
Yeah, man.
I always wanted to be in those. I have a little fantasy sometimes in the back of my head of being a part of the Scream cast
Yeah.
and like being a possible suspect. You know, just being in the friend group.
I want to be the opening kill.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, let me be the opening kill. Maybe for Scream 10.
That'd be awesome, dude.
That would be rad. Stab X.
Yeah.
Stabs.
Yeah.
Stab in space.
Yeah. It just
Yeah,
seemed like a
man.
fun time. I think I'd be good in it. I don't know. I'd want to be like the proto Randy
Right,
or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you got to be good enough to replace Randy as a character and his 2 black niece and nephews.
Right. Yeah. I'd be way better than those fucking idiots.
Right.
No, it's something like the Randy or like the Charlie from Scream 4, but my own kind of flavor.
Yeah.
Less of a wiener.
Right.
I don't know if I'd want to be the killer. What's my motivation?
Right, man. There you go.
That's the whole
There
thing.
you go.
But anyway, I digress. Scream 2. Yeah, CC, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Another big name that they throw in there just to kill her off.
Sure.
She
Yeah.
was great. Great phone call scene. I love the way, I love her character, how smart ass she is or
Right.
whatever, or how like sharp she is.
Is that the one where when she's talking to him, you see the killer in the back and he's like, "Doo, doo, doo, doo,
Yeah, when
Yeah.
when she doesn't realize her friend is there.
Yes.
Here's a noise. Her friend comes out.
Yeah.
And they're talking, and he just slips through the front door. Yeah, that was great. I love that
you,
scene.
you can almost hear the Scooby-Doo twinkle toes.
Absolutely, yeah. That's my favorite part of these movies. Well, like a lot of these movies in the franchise is the home invasion aspect.
Yeah.
That's what is
Very
real.
sneaky.
That primal fear comes in with these movies. That's what really wets my whistle there. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I like that shit because it's scary. Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah,
it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great sequence.
Yeah, I mean, the kills in 2 were pretty cool.
Throws her off the balcony. Yeah,
yeah,
that was a good one.
that was pretty fucked up. Trying to think, the opening kills are pretty fucked up too. At the premiere,
That's right,
of the
Jada
movie.
Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett and
what's his fucking name?
One of the Epps brothers.
Omar Epps?
I don't think that one's Omar.
Shit.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Omar.
It's not Omar Epps. No.
No, it might be. It might be because the Omar that I'm thinking of, that's a different dude, is Cuba Gooding brother. Omar Gooding.
Oh, yeah.
But-
I don't know him. I don't want to mix up my black guys right now. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say anything definitive.
But they don't all look the same.
They
okay?
don't. Okay, but
They
I just don't
don't.
know all their names.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that was a great. That was a
Getting
great
stabbed
opening.
in the head in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting setup. The whole thing. Now,
He would have survived if he just waited for the guys at the urinal.
Yeah,
I don't think he had to pee that badly. The movie didn't start yet.
that's true.
But then and then he was just being a little pervo.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hear like the like the little giggles coming out of the other stall.
I would probably listen into.
Yeah, well, you'd get stabbed in the ear.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, it was good.
Then your bald girlfriend would have gotten stabbed in the movie theater.
Yeah, no, it was a good setup of an opening
Definitely.
kill. Scream is now turned into a movie. You got Heather Graham as
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore's character.
Yeah.
Who? Oh God, Heather Graham. What a smoke show. And
What
still
a smoke show. Yeah, dude.
Oh, but yeah, that was funny. Just how just terrible the movie kind of is. Really.
Right.
It's
You
funny
have a
and,
movie within a movie that lives in a world with movies. You got Tori Spelling
Yeah.
playing Sydney, which is funny because they mention her in the first one.
They do. It's almost like they planned.
Yeah. That was funny. Luke Wilson plays Billy Loomis.
Stupid. Yeah. Which is funny. I always think about like how would they know like that
That conversation.
Yeah.
Right. Like Sydney did not work with the stab people as like a consult. So
No.
where do they get that conversation
Yeah.
from? But
But I mean that's throughout the whole franchise, stuff like that, honestly.
Right,
But,
right.
It's still funny though. I'll wait for video. He's like at least you get David Schwimmer to Dewey.
right.
I forget who Randy says he had, but it's like a nobody. But
Yeah.
yeah, great. So I love the scenes with Dewey and Randy, breaking down the sequel rules and
Yeah.
who's a suspect. I love, Randy's always his first thing was Mickey, or not
Mhm.
maybe his first thing, but he goes Mickey, the free Tarantino film student, and then later on Mickey's like, "Have you guys looked into Randy?"
Right.
It's funny.
So what were their motivations? Because the killers in 2, we have Mickey and Billy Loomis's mom.
Right.
I don't remember Mickey's like motivation, or like did they paint him to just be the dummy that was easily fooled by Billy's mom?
No, he wasn't fooled. He
Like wanted
she
the
definitely
glory
was
or something.
seemed kind of maybe the mastermind, but he definitely had his own thing going for sure. They partnered up. It was a good partnership.
Yeah.
You could say. But he wanted to. His plan was to get caught, and then blame it on
Right.
the movies. He was a true psycho. He had
Right.
the very crazy delusions of grandeur. And
Yeah.
how it all play out.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and obviously.
He acted psychotic the way that Billy Loomis's mom looked psychotic.
Right.
Because I don't think she blinks once in that whole movie.
No, yeah.
In that entire movie, I don't think she blinks at all.
Yeah.
That one scene towards the end where they accuse Cotton, and it's her and Gail, and Gail mentions it, and Billy Loomis's mom is like, Cotton, weird.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, fuck yeah, kind of heats off me.
I didn't suspect her at all. Yeah.
Yeah,
She just seemed like
neither.
she was being set up just to be
Annoying.
the rival.
Yeah.
For Gail, just some annoying
Yeah.
rival. So they did that well.
Yeah.
And then like you find out it's her, but even if people thought she might be her, nobody thought that she'd be Billy's mom. So that was a nice reveal.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the Mickey
definitely.
one, you know, in hindsight, is pretty obvious.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially you're seeing when Dewey and Gale are getting it on in that auditorium.
Hell yeah.
And then he plays that footage of, everybody, all the characters. Well, Mickey's got a video camera the whole time.
Right.
So
Right.
that's a.
But that's what I'm saying. Like your first watch, you're not thinking of little things like that.
No.
And then you go back, you watch it again, you go, oh shit.
Yeah,
I
I
guess that
certainly
kinda makes
wasn't.
I wasn't at 7 years old.
Right. But yeah, I love that conversation though with Dewey and Randy, and it's about like, oh, you're stabbed in the back. Why are you limp like that? Severed nerve.
Right.
Um,
Randy's kill was so brutal.
Yeah, Randy's kill was brutal.
Man.
Yeah, it was a good necessary kill. A lot of people think the writers made a mistake or the writer made a mistake killing off Randy because he's such a beloved character. But I'm like, look, it's horror, okay? It's supposed to be, and no one's safe.
As said by Randy a couple times in these movies, all bets are off. Everyone's fair game.
Yeah, it had to happen.
That's what he says in his video, his post-hominis video in the third one.
Right.
He's like, all bets are off. Anybody can die. Speaking of 3.
If I'm a suspect, you're a suspect. Wait, I'm not ready to move on to 3.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
good,
dude. I know, this is going to go on a while, but I have so much to say.
Good.
But with
Let's
2,
keep
I just want to
talking
talk more about, I don't know, a lot of things, but like let's talk about the kills in 2. Some of them were pretty creative.
Right.
Well, the one maybe wasn't quite intentional, but where Ghostface hijacks the cop's car, and then he's riding on the windshield.
Yeah.
And then they crash into those metal poles and it
Right.
goes right through his fucking head.
Yeah, dude.
That was fucked. That was
And he was like still kind of gurgling and flinching a little
yeah.
bit when the camera goes on him.
that was maybe the gnarliest kill in the franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up there.
That was pretty fucking graphic.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah, seeing it through his face and his body twitching is seeing that as a kid. That was one of the more insane. It was that in a lot of the kills in Final Destination 2, where I realized, some horror movies can fucking really go there with the kills.
I still don't drive behind log trucks.
Absolutely not.
I do not fuck with log trucks. I don't fuck with birds outside of buildings.
Yeah, as you shouldn't.
I don't fuck with I don't know, gas leaks at hospitals. Just very gnarly kills.
But yeah, I love they bring Liev Schreiber, Cotton Weary's character back.
Yeah.
First one you just see him on television and him being part of the plot is very interesting.
A little bit, yeah.
Just kind of throws another factor in it that makes it dynamic and interesting.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, which by the way, what the fuck was he doing in the college at the end? Like, why was he even there? I always think.
Yeah, I mean,
I found Dewey, and
right. Was his hotel just nearby?
Yeah, they never really go into why would he be there.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
little bit of plot convenience.
A little
there.
bit, yeah. But that was
Sprinkle.
a great showdown though with Cotton and.
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Loomis has Sydney's.
Because he's just looking. He's looking for some money, man. He's looking for fame. He's looking to sell his story.
Yeah.
Wrongfully accused of killing Maureen Prescott.
Right. Yeah, he's got his own.
Did a year in jail.
Yeah, he's got his own kind of.
Intense scene in the library with him and Sydney.
Great scene, yeah.
Yeah, real good.
Fucking Diane Sawyer interview.
Yeah.
All right? I don't think I'm being unreasonable. Yeah, great scene.
Yeah, dude.
I was a fucking Diane Sawyer.
The whole scene in the school too, like where Ghostface is chasing Dewey and Gale.
Right.
Just all through all through the different rooms and thinking that Dewey's dead.
Yeah.
It's just rad.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember being heartbroken when I thought he was dead the first time I watched that.
I mean,
Should have been, I mean. But, maybe they did kill him off. The test audiences were like, no. It's like, all right, we'll bring you back to life again.
Yeah.
Just stabbed in the back like 6 times.
We'll do it again. We promise we won't stab you in the next one.
Right, yeah.
We'll just, literally beat you with a knife and have you fall down some stairs.
Right, yeah. In the most goofy kind of manner. But yeah.
What else we got into?
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole end scene is great. I think Scream 2 is the second best Scream movie, and they're the second best set of killers, I think. And, props to Nancy Loomis, props to Mickey. I mean, I just love, he just plays it so perfectly. Like, Billy's mother.
Yeah.
Didn't see it coming. Did you?
Right.
He's so good. He's so perfectly unhinged.
Yeah,
Man. It's
he's out of
fierce,
his fucking mind in that movie.
You know, you believe him, and just the way he talks to Sid, just so fucked up. He's like talking about
scratching his head with the knife.
Right. Yeah.
Or no, with the gun.
Right.
He's scratching his head with something.
Sure.
Something that wasn't his fingernail.
Right. He's talking about what's Jerry O'Connell's name in the.
Fuck.
Doesn't matter, but he's talking about the boyfriend.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. Let's call him Giuseppe.
Yeah, Giuseppe. He's like, strong, handsome, plays football, decent singing voice.
Derek.
He's the kind of Derek, and he's the kind of guy you'd want to bring home to mom if you had a mom. To fucking
he's a piece of shit.
What a dick.
He's a piece of shit.
Oh, dude. Then Sydney though, dude. Some great one-liners though. Sydney goes, "You're forgetting one thing about Billy Loomis. What's that? I fucking killed him."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Fucking hits him with the necklace.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
great. That was a great mic drop moment.
Yeah, Sydney's great in that movie.
Oh yes, yeah, dude. Maybe the hottest. Everyone's the hottest.
Everyone's
You're right,
the
in Scream
hottest.
too. Yeah,
Dude, Gail has the bob cut with the red streaks, which Dewey mentions. By the way, nice streaks.
Yeah, 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 dude. That whole interaction, every interaction with them is gold.
Yeah.
I would say Dewey's more attractive in the first one. He's hotter in the first one.
Well,
this one he's
yeah,
like
I mean,
all
he's-
retarded.
He's
and
not
shit.
all cut up. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, everyone's pretty hot in this movie.
Yeah, Sydney's hot. Her friend is hot. The boyfriend's hot. Everyone's hot in this movie.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fucking smoke showing too.
Love that.
Love
You
it.
know?
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Like my actor's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see the steam on my screen.
Yeah.
Steam on the screen.
Oh God.
Mm.
That's a dirty fucking porno name if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, that's gonna be my.
That's like a tagline for a porno or something.
Yeah, dude. Steam on my screen.
You should do that for a living.
I should.
Make taglines for pornos.
I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, you are. Time to
What else
rethink
we
your
got
career.
for 2? We got any other closing thoughts for 2?
Yeah, shout out to the cameraman, black cameraman. He got the fuck out when the getting was good.
He did.
And
He got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, very smart. I want to report the news. I don't want to be the news.
Yeah.
Your cameraman, he got gutted. First of all, I made that part up. He get gutted. His throat was
His
slashed.
throat was slashed.
Get gutted, slashed. The man don't work for the union no more.
Right.
I could go on honestly with the movie, but
It's so good.
But to wrap it up, a solid sequel, one of the best sequels in any franchise ever, a worthy follow-up, and expanded the characters a great deal. A ton of great suspense, action sequences, and Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson, they knocked it out of the park again.
Absolutely.
You got to hand it to them.
And then we got 3.
And then they made Scream 3.
Which...
No, I like it, man. I like it a lot.
I mean, wasn't bad.
I mean, talk about that opening, though. That's one of the best openings, I think, of the franchise.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. Great, genius idea to kill off Cotton Weary in the beginning.
Right.
And that whole,
And then...
threatening the wife and then being in his house. And,
Yeah. And this comes out at the turn of the millennium. This one comes out 2000. Technology's different, man. We got voice changers that can mimic everyone.
I don't remember that.
Somehow.
I don't remember that in 2000, but
Yeah.
certainly now I'm sure we could do that. But
I mean,
it was a little ahead of its time.
At least when Tom Cruise did it to Philip Seymour Hoffman,
Right.
he had to make him say a sentence that is, somehow constructed to make the voice do all of the things.
Sure.
But you don't need to do that in this movie.
No, it doesn't
It's
seem
just,
that way.
I want cotton.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got cotton.
Well, Cotton I could see.
You get it from TV or something.
Assuming the technology is there. Yeah, you get it from him.
Yeah.
Sydney, maybe? I don't know about the rest of the people, but yeah. No, there's some leaps in logic there, but either way, though, I like the idea of it.
Right,
Like, I
right.
dig it. I'm
the
invested
concept
in that.
is fun.
Yeah.
They didn't know it was going to be a reality shortly later in real life, but
Right.
On paper, it's like, this is some futuristic shit. Yeah,
I guess Kevin Williamson had a draft. He had a script.
he had a dream.
Yeah, but the Weinsteins took it away. As they have a pattern of doing.
As they do.
But then Aaron Kruger came in and revised the draft. I don't know the specific ins and outs, but Kevin Williamson from what I understand, originally had this idea of a cult of killers for
Ooh.
3, where it's the setup of they're
Sound-
making Stab 3, right? They're making Stab 3,
Mm-hmm.
and there's
Sounds very Halloween 6-ish.
yeah, right.
Uh,
No, not that far, but basically, I believe his idea was it takes place in Hollywood, within the sets, and the idea is Gail, or the Gail's character, the woman playing Gail's character, Parker Posey, right? She has like a group of film students or whatever that are helping out with the film Stab 3 throughout the movie,
Okay.
and then it would turn out to be them, and they're like a cult of just psycho teenagers, something like that.
Sounds pretty rad.
I don't know the details. Yeah, it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if I prefer it to what happens in the final cut. I don't know. I'm still go a little back and forth on the reveal, but
I don't hate that the director's the killer. I don't even hate that it's Sydney's half brother.
mm-hmm.
I don't hate his motivation. I don't hate that he was kind of behind manipulating Billy and Stu to kill Maureen.
Yeah, kind of.
I think his execution of it was a little annoying because during the whole reveal, it's like, wow, you're connecting all these dots. You're calling back to one. You're revealing all this new, growth for this new character and for Sydney. But it comes off as mommy didn't love me, so I killed her. And
Mommy wasn't there.
Right. And it's just,
yeah. Well, the thing with the whole manipulation, I do think there's a certain, I would call it more of a nudge. Some people think it kind of retcons Billy and Stu a little bit, as if like Roman was the mastermind like behind all of it, like he started all. It's like, yeah, maybe he kind of started all, but it wasn't it wasn't deliberate, I think. Maybe it was because he says I had no idea Billy and Stu were going to make a movie of their own, right? So I don't think,
right.
maybe he did want something to happen. I can't quite remember now that I'm talking about it and thinking out loud, but all he really did at the end of the day was tell Billy that, his mom is cheating with his dad.
Right. Hey, this bitch's mom is fucking your dad, right?
Yeah, that was really it. Billy had his own things going on and his own kind of motivations, and so did Stu.
Billy was also kind of like, mommy didn't love me because if his dad doesn't hook up with Maureen Prescott, it's like, oh, your whore mother fucked my father, and then that's why my mother abandoned us. Like, all right, so you go around killing people because of that?
Well, that's why I never really thought that was primary. It was a catalyst maybe for it, but
yeah,
it wasn't his primary reason. He's a psycho,
right?
Like, I feel like. I mean, even at the end of Scream 1, he's saying, "Oh, you want a motivation? Oh, Stu,
Right.
she wants some motivation," and he starts naming a bunch of things.
Right. Like he doesn't even really have one.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I feel like he kind of gives off the subtext of it is, I don't really. I'll give you something.
No
I'll
what.
tell you some things, but it's not a concrete reason.
Right.
Like, I'm just scary when there's no motive, But yeah, maybe it's a little ambiguous on his part. But genuinely, I mean, it's pretty evident they're just psychos.
Right.
And they probably would have, carried out some sort of atrocious acts,
Yeah.
Either way. I don't know. But as far as with Roman, he really he wasn't pulling that many strings, as far as when it comes to Billy and Stu.
Right.
Afterwards, then it,
Right.
he starts, making his own movie, as he says. But little leap in logic where he's fake stabbed and Gale checks his pulse,
Right, yeah.
I guess you could argue maybe he slowed his heart rate down using Ninja Focus. But
right. Don't they find him in like the prop coffin?
Right. But
I'm not really a fan when they do that. Like, don't fake kill the killer to make me now not think it's them.
Right.
I don't think that's fun. Because then it's like a cheap way when it's revealed later to go, oh, wow, I didn't think it was him. Not because I overlooked a detail. It's because you told me he was dead.
Right.
You know?
Right. Exactly. It's a little cheap.
Yeah, a little bit.
And also,
It's a cheap way to subvert the audience.
right. And we had no idea, and we could never have had any idea that she had a half brother.
Right,
or whatever,
right.
You know what I mean? That was just kind of out of nowhere.
Right.
Just kind of pulled that out, but yeah, it works. But it's like, all right.
It would have been fine without fake killing.
There's no real reason I should have suspected him or
exactly.
But that's fine. It is what it is. But let's talk about what we like about Scream 3.
Sure.
Not much. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I do really enjoy it.
Randy's back for 3 minutes. That was rad.
Honestly, that was a beautiful.
That was very cool.
They worked that him as a plot device very well, explaining the trilogy. Making this just in case I die video. That was genius.
Yeah.
Sydney's back and she's badder than ever. She's still traumatized. She's, having dreams and hallucinations of her mother.
Those scenes were pretty fucked up.
Until they become real, I guess. It seems like Roman's fucking with her in the set.
But then those were kind of funny if you think about it, because then it's like it's Roman in the robe under a curtain.
Right.
So it's like, if you pull the curtain, is it going to be in Sydney's head? Is it going to be her ghost mother?
Right.
Like, no, it's just Ghostface.
Yeah.
It's Ghostface under a sheet curtain. It's pretty funny.
Right.
Like, it almost looks like it almost makes me think of Cousin It from the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Right. like just seeing those scenes of just Roman standing there in the curtain, like it's like, all right, that looks kind of goofy.
Yeah.
But like the scene where she's at home and she sees her mother in the window, pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah. No, some legitimately creepy scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
In the opening, like we're talking about with Cotton, and how the killer's using Roman. He's using Cotton's voice.
Yeah.
To his wife, and he's like stabbing the door, and she's fucking terrified.
Yeah, dude.
The shit he's saying is so fucking brutal. He's like, I thought it'd be good to, what does he say? Like, just see what you're in. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, it was something like that. Like, oh, I just thought it'd be funny just to see, like what you would look like all cut up or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. And then he gets home and she thinks that it's, fucking psychotic ass him, like beating him with the golf club or whatever she was hitting him with.
Yeah.
It was rad.
Open the fucking door. Yeah. Creepy. Yeah, Dewey's back, and I think this is the funniest Dewey I've ever seen. It's so ridiculous. He works for Hollywood. He's working for Gail's fucking actress.
Right.
Holy shit, dude. Too funny. It's just he's on the nose, like trying to make her jealous.
I did think it was a weird choice to make Dewey like work on the film.
Yeah, he's a consultant.
Right. Like, dude,
you lived through this.
You've been through this twice now, just like everybody else.
Seems in bad taste.
Like, yeah. Like, motherfucker, do you feel comfortable being here?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
it's a little out of character, I suppose. For
a
Dewey.
little bit.
But dude, some funny fucking scenes, I gotta say. Like with him and Gail. And, he's just sneering at her and just, just so resentful towards her. There's the one scene, and he's just, the security, like, throws her out. Gail, like the director, throws her, like, no press. And Dewey just says some like fucking backhanded shit to her as she leaves, like, good luck, Gail, or whatever. I forget what he says.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and he makes the most insecure little like he goes like like Dewey. Like I don't know if I mean what I just said. Like
I don't think that was acting. I think that's just David Arquette's face.
But dude, it makes me laugh every time. His stupid fucking face after he's trying to act all cool and fucking douchebaggy. He's just like I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Some pretty gnarly kills in this one too.
Yeah.
I mean, the way Roman runs through the cast is pretty wild.
Yeah, you got to give it up to he's the one singular ghost face of the franchise.
Only one that it's just one killer.
Yeah.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, it's quite a feat.
They shoot him a lot in this movie.
Yeah, he's got the bulletproof vest.
He gets shot a lot. Dude. Yeah. Sydney gets shot a lot. He gets shot a lot.
Yeah.
I think in that final when Dewey's just plugging him, if I remember, I think Roman even yells at him, "You can't kill me," or something crazy like that. And that's what they're like, in the head.
That was a cool last scene, the fight between him and Sydney.
Yeah.
It's pretty vicious, pretty intense. Though he definitely should have checked the bar.
Right.
First. You know what I mean? The only place he didn't look.
Right.
Where is he? I'm going to call. Where is she? I'm going to call the phone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, it's right behind
The
me.
only place in the room to hide,
Right,
Because everything
yeah.
else was couches,
Right.
no
He's
closets,
cutting
no,
up the
right.
couch and shit. Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, what is she hiding in the cushion,
Yeah,
dickhead?
yeah. I love it. It just becomes super dumb at the reveal. Of
Right.
characters. But yeah, just another fun entry. Obviously the weakling of the
Yeah.
trilogy or the quadrilogy, I'd say. But
Yeah.
you still got the core characters. You still got Wes Craven behind it.
Yeah.
It's a funny vibe. It's almost they deliberately
They don't take
went
themselves
silly.
too seriously
Yeah, they
in this movie.
deliberately went silly.
Yeah, while also kind of also in certain elements being the most serious one.
Sure, yeah.
Like with everything with Cindy's mother and
Mm-hmm.
just building up her whole past and just getting real about who she was when she was younger, and then those creepy supernatural type of scenes. Like it's weird. Like it went both ways. It was fucking ridiculous, but then like, no, we're gonna build some shit here.
Yeah.
It was rad.
Yeah, and I like the sequences with the supporting cast who are the
Yeah.
actors of Stab 3, in the big house.
Yeah,
and, Yeah, and Patrick Warburton is in it.
yeah.
Hey, Dewdrop.
Dewdrop. Yeah,
Yeah.
what a fucking name.
Yeah, how about don't tell me what to do?
Right.
Oh, yeah, the scene where he gets the call from the killer is with Dewey's voice.
Yeah.
Dude, he says some fucked up shit. He's like, just making sure nobody's got gutted like your little sister. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
First off,
dude.
she didn't get gutted.
Right. I don't know. Whatever he
She
says.
got folded in half by
Yeah.
a roof, buddy.
Yeah, I don't remember what he says, but
Get your
just
insults right.
right. Just the fact that he said that was fucked up.
Yeah, he said some wild shit.
It's funny because it's kind of the only movie where anyone kind of acknowledges until the 7th one,
right.
the character of Tatum. Yeah.
So on the nose.
Yeah.
Like they might as well have directed Nave Campbell to look into the camera and be like, "Remember this person from the first one?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was my best friend, and you're
Well, it made
smart like her."
it's a little corny, but it made sense because her name's Tatum. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. I know what you mean, but yeah. It had some good sequences. 3. The whole mansion scene at the end is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Some good sequences.
That movie producer gets his throat cut quick.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
pretty gnarly.
Lance Henriksen, shout out.
Carrie Fisher
Carrie Fisher's in it.
playing.
Wait, aren't you? Yeah.
No.
No. You look just. I know.
I auditioned, and who gets the role? The
Yeah.
one that fucking slept with George Lucas.
Right,
That's
yeah.
fucking hysterical.
Yeah, a lot of commentary on the casting couch.
no,
culture.
that's
yeah.
very funny, and
And produced by the Weinsteins, no less.
Yikes.
Yeah, but
I hope Carrie Fisher didn't fuck George Lucas
yeah,
to get that role, because then it makes the whole segment of Return of the Jedi where she's a slave literally chained to Jabba the Hutt a little bit more real, and I don't know if I'm ready for that.
would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen George Lucas. He's not a looker.
No, but he's got like a silly, kind of goofy kind of face. He's not ugly, but he's I don't know. He looks like a fucking
Dork.
yeah,
It looks like he writes sci-fi.
yeah. Kind of looks like a Who,
A little
like a
bit.
Whoville,
He's had this interesting thing ever since. He's had the same look, I think, for my whole life, where he's kind of a bigger dude. He's got a beard, and right where it ends is when his double chin starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then it always just looks like smooth. Like it connects the chin to the neck.
Yeah,
He's a fucking weirdo. I don't know.
definitely.
But, hey,
deliberate.
that's the All-Father, so
Yeah,
what am I going to do? Talk shit about my God?
right.
Not in this church.
Yeah, we're all fallible. Yeah, but yeah, Scream 3. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Then they don't touch it for a while, man. 11 years go
11
by.
years, yeah.
11 years.
I remember being so pumped when Scream 4 was announced. I was
Hell
like,
yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
dude.
Kevin Williamson's back.
Yeah.
Wes Craven's back. Oh, man.
What a
I'm so pumped.
fucking movie that is.
Yep.
It's probably my favorite intro of all the movies. It's Stab 6 within Stab 7 within the real intro.
Yeah, it's funny.
Again, it's them getting real meta.
Sure.
Because now in those 11 years, in the real world, we've seen countless amounts of reboots of horror movies, and ironically enough, a bunch of them being Wes Craven movies. You know, it's just gonna happen. And the movie itself, just in its own cool, rad way, comments on that new culture of horror.
Yeah. Yeah, it did it well, man.
Yeah, dude.
That was one of the last, I think, good meta commentary that Scream had to offer, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely the last time they did it.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean,
At least well. Yeah,
now
I
surviving a reboot, and the only way to survive a reboot is to be gay.
Right. Yeah, that was funny.
That was one of the funniest scenes in the movie. I forget the character's name, but when they're killing him and he's on the floor and he's like, "Wait, I'm gay."
If it helps.
Right.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun. This movie had some sick kills.
Yeah, this entry was particularly vicious.
This one was
I felt,
brutal.
and brutal and bloody. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It took another level. Yeah. I mean, even the beginning. I mean, they're fake out kills, but
sure.
Even the beginning, they're pretty sick. And Ghostface slashes that one girl's throat in the doorway. The blood just sprays on the door by it, and yeah, I knew we were in for something a little bit more graphic with this one. Man. And the Anna Paquin from True Blood and Kristen Bell.
Yeah,
that was a good little sequence. And
shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
or whatever she said.
Watch the movie.
Right.
Yeah,
that was pretty
cool.
rad. But like when Ghostface kills the friend that lives across the street, that up until that point of the franchise, I think was the most brutal. Like she was torn inside out.
Yeah, blood all over the walls, guts hanging out in the bed. Yeah, it's particularly gruesome, that scene, dude. Sydney's face. I love Sydney's face, and it's like the it's happening again kind of face, you know. Yeah, some really good. They really, I don't know. They brought back that kind of darkness, that kind of dark tone of the first one. I think maybe went even a little further, but still blended a good amount of comedy at the same time.
Sure.
You had the goofy cops, Anthony Anderson and Adam Brody.
Yeah,
I like them.
Yeah. Whose kills were also pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Brody, I think he just gets his throat slashed or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. And then,
but Anthony Anderson's was tough to watch.
Yeah, stab right in the forehead.
Because that one, it was also it was realistic. Like, that was a real reaction to that kind of injury. Like, just super blunt trauma to the brain, and you're kind of like disoriented, but you're not dead.
Right.
But your brain just kind of loses function because you just stabbed the battery.
Yeah.
And so, like, even when he's like stumbling around when he gets out of the car, he says something stupid before
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's right. Crazy fucking kills. Oh no, that's in 5. Never mind. All right.
Yeah. A lot of good suspenseful sequences I didn't remember, but rewatching it,
Gail almost dies in this one.
Yeah,
she gets.
Yeah, I remember at the time. I thought, this is the end for Gail.
Yeah.
Nope.
She gets poked up at that cool barn party.
Yeah, that was a good sequence.
Yeah.
A lot of good suspenseful sequences. There's one little scene I didn't remember where I really liked it, though it kind of showed how smart Sydney is and how seasoned she is. But taking the wind chimes down in one scene, when she's just hanging out at Jill's house, keeping guard. The wind chimes are chiming. She takes it down, and then like a minute later, you hear the wind chimes again. You just follow Sydney, and then you start hearing them. It's like, what the fuck?
I didn't notice that.
Well, then she goes back to investigate, and it's the mom. She put them back. She's like, somebody took the wind chimes down. But it's just a little moment in where it's like, why the fuck are they? But it was cool. I don't know. I like something about the core 4 movies. They do have this. More than the other entries, I feel like have this very deliberate, suspenseful kind of tone and sequences, or it feels very well paced and not rushed. You really sit with the characters.
That's the way old boy made his movies, man.
Yeah, Wes Craven's he's a master at tension and release and all that.
Yeah.
Man, really enjoyed it. Remember just kind of being blown away that they made a
Couldn't believe
a
they
solid
did a fourth
entry.
one.
Yeah, that was better than the third one, I thought. And
Yeah.
the fact that they even made one at all and just fucking nailed it, just hit it out the park,
Yeah.
you know, and had some new meta commentary on it that was relevant. Yeah, they pulled it off well. And
so the killers was her cousin
Jill
and
Charlie, the film nerd.
Kevin McAllister's little brother.
That's right. Yeah.
Rory Culkin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their motive, I kind of dug it. It was very, very Stu and Billy like in the name of being a reboot, but not a reboot, but commentating on reboots.
Sure.
Their motive was very Billy and Stu. I mean,
well, not like the fame part though. Like Joe was seeking the fame,
right,
and, like, the attention. That wasn't really Billy or Stu.
No. But like you know that scene of framing it.
Right, exactly. They're harkening back.
The only difference was that they didn't Billy didn't intend to kill Stu.
Right.
Her whole thing was like, "Fuck you," you know.
They would be the survivors, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
And then a very funny sequence after she kills him of her fucking herself up and throwing herself around that house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very funny scenes of the obvious stunt person like throwing herself into like the glass.
Yeah.
The glass and the wall and ripping her hair out. And
well, I mean, speaking of which, like her and Rory Culkin, they're not the biggest people. So like, seeing Ghostface run around, he's definitely more of a bigger kind of person.
Right.
But that's just horror movies.
It's when you put the cloak on, you grow a little bit.
You grow a few inches. Yeah. But there is a good killer reveal. I didn't see any of them coming, to be honest.
Me neither.
At least I don't remember at the time. You know, I've seen these movies several times, but sometimes it's hard to remember the first. But I don't think. Yeah, I suspected. I thought they're setting Jill up to be the next Sydney, and
right. Yeah.
They played it off well.
I mean, it's a masterful way to do it. Like that's how you deflect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's one of the I guess. That's the way that they chose to do it with that. But, like, that was a good deflection. Because I wasn't looking at her the whole movie thinking it was her.
Right.
So, very cool. Whew. Kills in this one. I'm trying to think. A lot at the end, I think. Right? I mean, yeah. The friends and stuff.
Allison Brie, the publicist. Sydney's publicist.
Oh,
that was a good sequence. You know, it wasn't particularly.
That one felt intimate.
But some of the phone calls were like really. I can't remember if it was her, Allison, or the opening kill. But he has one cold fucking line where he just says, when Ghostface is on the phone with one of them, he's like, "I'm gonna slit your eyelids in half so you can't blink when I stab you in the face." Something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, Ghostface.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Everything about this Ghostfaces were. A lot more menacing.
Yeah.
The overall tone felt a lot, more menacing and dangerous.
But at the end of the day, you don't fuck with the original.
That's right. Yeah, great one-liner from Sydney again.
Another mic drop.
Yep. That was a great ending sequence, you know. Think she got away with it, and Sydney's still alive. She's like, fuck, now I gotta try to clean this up even more, and she's just burying herself in a deeper hole, and gets crazier and crazier, and fucking beats up Dewey with a bedpan, you know.
Yo, she beats the shit out of that poor man. Poor
fucking
dude.
Dewey. Yeah.
But I like how him and Gail kind of put it together when after Dewey checks on her, he goes and he checks up on Gail. And then he's like, yeah, you know, she said you guys are like wound twins or whatever the fuck he said.
Right.
And then Gail's like, how did she know?
I was stabbed in the shoulder.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
He's like, shit.
Yeah.
He's like running.
And then he runs in the other room to get beat up with a piss pot.
Yeah. Maybe slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Fucking Dewey. But yeah, some really good side characters. I liked Officer Hicks, I think, the blonde chick. She's so cute. But she has the little crush on Dewey, and it gets in between. Those were funny sequences with Dale.
Your lemon squares taste like shit.
Yeah. You ever heard the phrase, I wrote the book on this?
Right.
That was some funny scene. There's a cool suspenseful scene with her and Sydney where she's just standing in the dark.
Dude.
And they frame it like so like sinisterly.
Yeah.
She's just standing there in the shadows, and she's like,
right. Like,
hi, Sydney. You remember me from high school? like a little on the nose,
Right.
what like trying to make her a suspect.
Jesus, you guys don't have hallway lights?
But, yeah, right.
Dude, that scene, I remember thinking this movie overall was like pretty dark.
Yeah, it is,
Like,
which I like.
Like it's a very dimly lit movie. Like
Yeah.
not dark like emo or gruesome. No, like dark like I can't see what the fuck is going on.
Right, but I like that.
It was rad.
It's part of why I like the first one a lot too.
Yeah.
I like the small town, kind of I don't know, limited space, small town, killer on the loose, feels a lot more eerie.
Yeah.
It feels a lot more like Michael Myers, Halloween, I like the intimacy of it,
Right.
rather than like the larger scale kind of Scream movies.
Right.
I like those too, but yeah, it's an element that really makes me like this one as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, speaking of intimacy, the publicist kill.
yeah.
That just lingering shot after he stabs her by the elevator, and
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna kiss her.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna kiss her in the mask.
Yeah, right.
Like it was weird. It was intense. It was like, why are they making me watch this? Like I feel like I'm there.
Right.
It was very rad. It
Yeah.
was very cool.
Alison Brie, another cutie.
Hayden Panettiere.
Yes, I was gonna say Kirby.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best new
Very cool.
the sequels. One of the best side characters.
I think I like her more in this one than I did in 6.
Oh yeah, 6 was just silly.
Yeah, I mean,
It was-
6 was like, okay, cool. You know what? You guys didn't bring back the big name,
Right.
so you had some budget to play with.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was definitely a little forced, but no, she's just a teenager in this.
Yeah.
She's believable more.
Her character's very cool.
Yeah, very sarcastic. Very
Yeah. The game
Yeah.
that she plays at the end, which is pretty sick. It almost recreates the scene from 1,
Mm-hmm.
the opening scene,
Sure.
where she's, doing little horror movie trivia over the phone.
Right. Gotta love it.
Except, her beloved that is about to die is the killer.
Mm-hmm.
So, or one of the killers.
Sure.
That was pretty fucked up. I remember, like being worried she was going to be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, she wasn't. So, shout out.
I don't even remember in the movie them showing her still alive. If I'm gonna be honest, they stab her, and I don't remember a sequence at the end where she's being wheeled off to the hospital. I gotta be honest, I don't remember that. They just,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I got to rewatch
Brought her
it.
back. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll do another long Scream.
Yeah,
video
we'll
in a
revisit
few weeks.
this.
This is just a Scream podcast now.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, dude. I could talk
That's
about
it.
all year round.
Yeah.
But
4 is rad, and then we say goodbye to Wes Craven.
yeah,
We say goodbye to Kevin Williamson for a little bit,
yeah.
and then we get
Well, Wes passed, so he
right.
passed away, so he couldn't if
Right.
he wanted to.
right, and then next up is 5,
Yeah.
and that comes out in 2022. So that
Yep.
is the second longest gap between movies.
Right. Yeah.
First one was from 2000 to
It was
2011.
another 11 years. Wow. right?
Yeah. Wait,
No,
did it
it
come
was
out
11.
22 or 23?
22.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
2011.
Yeah, so exactly
Another 11 years.
another 11 years. And
We saw that in the theaters.
yeah, that was one of our first dates.
Yeah, man. That's when our bromance really took
Yeah.
a turn. Yeah.
5 is 5 is 5.
5 is fine. 5 is 5. It's yeah, look, there's a lot to enjoy about the whole franchise. I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some more than others, but all of them I enjoy. Look, 5's not Wes Craven. It's not Kevin Williamson.
But it also wasn't bad.
But you also, it wasn't bad. The new characters they're not bad, but you still have Dewey. You still have a little bit of Sidney, which, by the way, one of the best Deweys
Yeah.
in Scream 5. He's
Man.
fucking beaten down. He's
Shout
divorced
out.
from Gail.
Right.
He's a very tragic character, but
I think the only movie where they're together is 4.
right.
Because they kind of shack up in 1, but they're not together in 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of shack up in 2, but then they're not together in 3.
Right. Yeah.
4 is the only time that we see them as a couple.
Yeah.
And then 5, we find out she went to New York. He tried to go with her. He couldn't cut it.
Right. Which makes all the sense in the world.
He's like, I need to be a small time cop.
Yeah. Which it's totally plausible. That's
Sure.
like one of the best parts of Scream 5. I think
Yeah.
is Dewey and Gail, and not just because they're the OG characters get seen in back. That's part
Yeah.
of it, but their history and their storyline and
Yeah.
story arc within this movie is very believable. And yeah, you can't help but think, they were a real couple.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
That's kind of part of it, but they're still close. But anyway,
This is the first time we see a little bit of the inconsistencies with Sydney and her kids. I think in this movie, she says, I got to get the girls to school.
Yeah.
Implying that she has either multiple girls or like twins or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, not to spend too much time on it, but then you fast forward to 7 and she's got 3 kids. She's got Tatum, huge gap, set of twin boys.
Right. Well, if we assume, we can assume between 4 and 5 she had Tatum. I think just because she says she has girls, she never says their ages.
Right, but then in 7, then there's just a kid that they don't bring up. Which, these aren't the worst crimes in the world.
Yeah.
It's just small inconsistencies.
Yeah, like say she had a kid between, say she had a kid in 2015. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't add up.
Right.
She would have to have had the kid in 2011. That would make sense. Like she had
right
Tatum in
after.
2011.
I don't know about you, but when I survive a serial killer 4 times in a row,
yeah,
I just want to have a baby, dude.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, it's a little iffy. But Scream 5, good opening, subverted expectations. The opening kill wasn't a kill. Jenna Ortega survives.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that was interesting. I
That's
thought,
right.
What are we in for now? There was enough like little twists and turns
Yeah.
in the movie to make it kind of interesting.
Yeah. She was pretty rad in this movie. I liked her.
She's probably my favorite, honestly.
She was great. The other girl was great. I remember writing it down, but I forget what the little Easter egg was. There's a Wes Craven Easter egg somewhere in 5. I think it's somebody. Oh, the character named Wes.
Boy.
Yeah,
his name Wes.
And then Sam's last name is Carpenter.
Yeah.
I thought that was done on purpose.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. The first movie, Tatum's like, Sydney, you're acting like you're in a Wes Carpenter flick.
Right.
A little on the nose there,
Wes
but yeah.
Carpenter flick.
But stick with 5. I I do go a little bit back and forth on it. There is a lot to like about 5. I thought there wasn't as many suspenseful sequences. There was a good one. The hospital scene is probably the most.
Hospital scene is very cool.
But I don't know, maybe not as much as the other ones. But
yeah.
All these movies they reference and harken back to the first one.
Yeah.
In many ways.
Mm-hmm.
This one, there were times where I felt was just a little too much for me.
What do you mean?
I didn't love the whole Billy's love child. That's Sabrina Carpenter. What's her name? Who's Sabrina?
Sam Carpenter.
Who's Sabrina Carpenter? Oh, she's the hot new artist thing.
Some pop star.
That's right.
Some fucked up in the head Disney pop star.
Right. That's right. I didn't love that. Yeah, she's the love child and she's seeing visions of Billy. It was a little like, I get it, but it's like, I don't know. I get it, but it's not that it's a terrible idea.
I didn't hate it, but I would have been okay if Sam Carpenter was just a regular fucking person.
Yeah, I felt a little too forced here and there, and then you have the Randy's nephews, which I grew to like them.
I like them.
But
I like them.
Yeah, I don't know. At the time watching it, I don't know. It just felt a little too.
I think they got better with each movie that they were in.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But for me, it was too meta. It was too much being meta on being meta. It was too much of that kind of paradox where it was a little. I don't know if pretentious is the right word, but just a little. I don't know. It was on the edge for me a little bit.
Yeah.
In some scenes, but some good kills, some solid kills.
Yeah.
That one Kyle Gallner kid who I guess was related to Stu Macher. I I think it's
How does he die?
I don't remember. He was not in the movie much at all, but he gets stabbed in the neck a bunch of times outside the bar. He's taking a piss on the wall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
then he gets-
That one was fucked up.
The killer starts his car and then he
Yeah.
plays that Nick Cave song.
Right.
And that was a cool kill. Like some of the stabbings were unique in this movie. The way they stabbed, they're like shivs, you know. They're
Yeah.
like shanking. You know, you're just like, you know, like really quick,
Yeah.
like kind of effective stabs.
The way he kills the West character,
Mm.
that was an intense kill because like that, it was the knife that went in the neck and came out the other end.
I know. I was surprised they didn't fucking just go. Psh, I was waiting for it.
Oh yeah, that would have been sick if he
Yeah.
just kind of twisted it and just yanked it
Yeah,
out. Or
I felt like
something.
they should have won that, but that was another actually really good suspenseful sequence.
Yeah.
and a very tragic death. So no, there's a lot.
Him and his mom.
There is a good amount going on in Scream One.
Yeah.
For me, it's a little bit of a half and half. Maybe not half and half. Maybe like 60-40 for me.
Yeah.
60 good, 40 eh.
They kind of recreate the courtyard scene from the first one, like all the friends hanging out in the early movie.
Sure, yeah.
And the one thing that this movie does that the first one didn't do is it will give you valid reasons to think any one of them is the killer.
Yeah.
Like the one girl with the colored hair.
Right.
There's times where they don't explain it, and maybe they don't have to, but like why she didn't go see Tara's character, and she's all like, "Oh, I had a thing,"
Right.
and then it's like, okay, well, just something to jot down.
Yeah.
And then
and the Mindy character is jotting it down later. She's saying to her face, "You're fucking suspicious."
Right,
Yeah.
I didn't hate the reveal. I didn't hate the killers.
I didn't expect them, man. And a lot of people
I didn't
on the
ex-
internet say
I didn't
it's
expect
obvious,
the boyfriend,
but no, I didn't expect the boyfriend.
but it is like most of the other movies when you go back for a second rewatch. Oh, duh.
I might have suspected Amber, maybe. I can't remember how I felt the first time. It's been a while,
Yeah.
and I've seen it a few times. But you know, the beginning of the movie, the killer is like impersonating Amber's phone or whatever.
Right.
And so that's maybe a little bit of a clue that she could be behind it. The fact that he uses
Yeah,
her phone,
exactly.
and then he's spying on her, or
Right,
whatever,
right.
to make her think.
So it would make you think on your first watch, like, oh, it can't be her because the killer's watching her.
Right.
And then I
but
remember,
then it seems, that's what they want you to think.
right. And then like 3.5 seconds after having that thought, I'm sitting there watching this movie going, you know, Amber probably just could have filmed all this and then sent it from the phone that filmed it while she's having the conversation or
Right,
whatever.
right.
Like, oh, okay.
But Jack Quaid's character, I gotta say, he plays it very well. I mean, the whole part where they're driving away from the
I've
hospital.
never seen Stab.
Yeah, that's a little kind of like, really, you haven't seen Stab?
First watch, you don't think nothing of it.
I didn't think anything of it, but when they're driving to like leave to fucking go to a getaway house,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh wait, I gotta get my inhaler from the
Yeah.
house where there's this party happening. He
Right.
plays it great. He's like, no, we're not fucking going there. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
And you think, yeah, of course, that it would be a logical thing to do.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's exactly
What he wants.
Yeah.
Because he stole the inhaler, and
Right.
he knows it could go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they had a plan B, though, if they were like, okay, yeah, let's not go. And then he's like,
he just
well, maybe it's not the worst idea.
Right.
Wait a minute. Well,
well, I mean, are you sure? What happens if you can't breathe?
let's not be hasty. Wait a minute. And
wait, I found the inhaler.
Right,
Or
right.
whatever the fuck,
and then he gets everybody out of the party, you know,
Yeah.
he said party's
Yep.
over,
Yep.
you know. But no, he played it very well, like to the
Yeah.
very end. You know, Amber reveals herself.
Shooting
early.
that bitch right square.
That
in
was
the
pretty
head.
cool, yeah.
That was gnarly.
Never seen a reveal like that where it's just like snap like that.
Right.
But after that, you know, he's still playing it cool. It's like there's always two killers. Like, wait, but you know, you could think like, you're being too smart, you know, you're being too.
Right.
But
I'm trying to think, what was her motive? Amber's motive.
I thought both their motives were the same.
Was it just I hate the movies?
Yeah, I thought both their motives were we don't like the direction of the movies, and they're like huge fans, and they
Kind of
want
a stupid motive.
Yeah, and that's how I've always felt.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, obviously toxic fandom is a thing. I get the commentary they were going for. But it just felt a little, I don't know if forced is the right word, but I don't know. It never quite sat with me too well, you know?
It just seemed like like whiny, like goofy.
Yeah, I've seen a little too goofy. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? That's what it is?
You hate the movie, so you go around
Right.
killing people.
And maybe that's the point of it. It's like, yeah. I mean, even in Sydney is saying it. That's like the commentary
Yeah.
of the movie. Like, you guys are crazy. I'm like, really? This is what you're doing it for?
Right.
So it is what it is. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's solid overall. Just it's not one I'll go to rewatch a ton. At least compare. I will rewatch it again. There's a lot to it. But you know, compared to the other four.
R.I.P. Dewey.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
Hated watching that.
You gotta think Amber, that tiny little 5'1" chick, like
Was able to lift
him up and fucking gut him like that.
Yeah.
From both sides. But you know,
the only thing that pissed me off about it, like,
that's how dumb Dewey is. Wait, let me check my phone real quick. He doesn't really check it. It rings and he just kind of looks down and then they pounce. But yeah, you know, it's a little. Come on, Dewey.
Like, you just shot this killer a bunch of times. You just need one more, just one clean one. Phone rings.
Is it Gail?
What? What?
Oh, I hope it's Gail. Stabbed.
And then you let this 95-pound Asian woman stab you in the front and the back, lift you up.
You know what's funny? I don't even think she's Asian. I think she's just one of those like white people that kind of look Asian.
No
sometimes.
way.
I don't think she's really Asian. If you really look at her,
Is that like Bjork? Because Bjork looks Asian, but she's not Asian.
It's kind of like that weird Eurasian kind of look.
Whoa.
I don't know what it is.
Didn't even think
There's
of
a
that.
type. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right? They're not
yeah.
Asian, but they're like white.
Right.
Like maybe they're like
they're from like Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe, or maybe they're Jewish. I know some like
Right.
Jewish people will kind of have some of them.
Didn't even think of that. I thought
But
she was Asian.
I don't think she's Asian, but I know what you mean. She does have characteristics, but I don't know. Maybe
characteristics. You mean the eyes?
Yeah, and like this hair and
Straight jet black hair.
the paleness. But yeah,
Yeah,
I liked her. I think she was probably the most
Yeah.
believable. I think
I'm okay.
Psycho.
I'm okay with the legacy character dying. I just think it was stupid how they did it.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but you know,
She's great in it though.
she's good. In
You're
it.
right. She's very believably psychotic, and I mean
the way she goes back and forth at the end, where she tries to like,
yeah,
you know, make him pity her, just grovel, and
Right.
then go right back to being a psycho killer.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
she's out of her mind.
Yeah,
Great actress. I mean, she went on to win an Oscar. I think like a year or two later.
yeah, whatever. But
for, great actress. Goofy motive, but it was a fun reintroduction.
Mm-hmm.
Like for all the holes that these movies have, I don't think any of them are bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fun to watch. Maybe they don't stick the landing every time, but it's not a bad movie.
No, not at all.
It's not a bad movie. And then there's 6. Still not bad.
I kind of put them on a similar level. They're not far apart from each other for me. There's a lot to like about 6. I thought one of the best openings for sure. One of the most interesting openings.
Mm.
I thought that was cool. The whole ghost faces having their own motives and being like the opening kills was interesting. Aside from Samara Weaving.
I'm trying to think of the opening for 6. I just watched
It's Samara Weaving. She's like a film student. Oh, sorry, a film professor at the college, and she's on waiting for a date, and then Ghostface is calling her. He's like, "Come down this dark alley."
Yes,
which is a little ridiculous, but it was a pretty good sequence.
That's right.
Even though she clearly sees a figure standing there in the shadows, and then some like teenagers distract her. She's like, she gets scared, and she's like,
very
oh.
Dewey.
It's like, did you forget there's still a shadowy?
Right.
Unless she's not supposed to see him, only we are, because he's clearly there.
Right.
Anyway, but whatever. Then it's revealed to, he reveals himself after stabbing.
right.
It's like, whoa, what's going on here? We haven't seen this before.
He goes home. He's chilling.
He bumps into Jenna Ortega. You realize they know each other. They're friends. They go to the same college.
Right.
Goes home, talking to who he thinks is his friend, but is really Ghostface.
Right.
Where are you at, dude? I got to tell you about this killing.
Yeah.
And that was actually one of the more disturbing parts of this whole franchise.
Opening up the fridge and seeing.
Well, that too, but before that, describing the killing.
Yeah.
Where he's like, how
they
every
were all
time
jazzed up about it.
Yeah, every time I stabbed her, she became less human.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Never heard anything like that before in the franchise.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right, and then he finds the his friend in the fridge, and then Ghostface comes out and stabs him. He's
Ooga
like,
booga booga booga.
what about my movie? He's like, who gives a fuck about movies, and stabs him. I thought that was great.
Right,
I like,
right.
ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
This Ghostface doesn't give a fuck about movie. That right there, it's like, okay, something else is going on.
Okay, yeah,
It's, you know,
yeah.
and then it
Good
is
build
what it
up,
is.
and
Yeah.
then we get Ghostface with a gun.
Right.
Ghostface with a gun is so rad.
That's awesome. Some people like had trouble with that, but I mean, Ghostface always used a gun. He just wasn't as Ghostface normally.
Right,
But
right.
they always use a gun.
There's
at
always
the
the
end.
killer had the or the the
The
reveal, had the
killer.
gun.
So like, but it was just like a matter of necessity.
Yeah.
So the convenience store owner had the gun, so he just turned it on him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I thought it was sick. It wasn't like that's his new weapon of choice.
Right,
you know.
right.
But
I don't
I
want
thought
to
it was
watch
cool.
a Scream movie where he's just like Rambo.
Look, we're in New York now. You know, anything can happen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, good choice of setting. I like Melissa Barrera even more in this movie. I think she really like in Fit 5. She's not bad, but she's a little wooden. I found in times. But
bit.
maybe you could excuse it. Like that's just what her character's supposed to be. But she just wasn't very interesting. But in 6, she really kind of came into her own.
Sure.
And her and Jenna Ortega are great. In that.
Yeah.
And yeah, the twins are back, and I like them more in this one. I think
Twins are back. Like the more Billy Loomis is back. again.
Right.
She sees him a couple more times or whatever.
Does she? I don't remember.
Is it a couple or is it only at the end?
Maybe at the end she does.
I think I'm mixing up the movies because I was thinking like in the rear view, but I think that's in 5.
I honestly can't remember, but I remember in 5 for sure.
I know he shows up at the end where they're in like the Ghostface shrine, and she's looking at like a crusty knife, and he shows up in the reflection,
Right.
and tells her like whatever. Mufasa's her, like in that scene from Lion King where Mufasa's like, "Remember who you are."
Right.
That's kind of what he does to her, and she takes the knife or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6. Trying to remember the kills from 6. The shotgun, the whole convenience store stuff was pretty rad.
The ladder scene, we're trying to escape the apartment.
Ooh,
He's shaking the ladder, she falls and
that one was pretty gnarly.
hits her face on the dumpster.
Yeah,
That was a gnarly fucking kill.
that was gnarly. We think Mindy dies.
Yeah.
I remember on my rewatch, like, I mean, I knew she wasn't dead, but it was one of those where, like, they kill her with, like, maybe 25% of the movie still to go.
Right.
And then she just shows up on a stretcher. Or no, not even that.
She runs up to him.
In,
I'm pretty sure at the end.
or somebody says it. Like when we see her on the train, that's the last time we see her in that movie.
No, she comes back at the end.
Mindy?
Yeah.
The sister?
Yeah, at the very end where everyone's dead and they're in the ambulances, she like runs up. She's got the bandage on.
Really?
And Mindy's like,
I could have sworn they just mentioned her in passing, like, Mindy's okay, like, just to throw it away and tell you that she's not dead.
no, I'm pretty sure she comes back.
Really?
But I do take a little bit of issue with that sequence in the train. It's a good sequence, don't get me wrong. It's very suspenseful.
Yeah.
It's well done.
The train scene itself, I thought, was really, really fucking rad.
Yeah, for sure. One of the best sequences of the franchise.
Absolutely.
But the killer, I forget his fucking name, but who was not revealed as the killer then.
The cop?
No. She's with that teenage boy, one of the friends that she suspects the whole time. And she's like, get the fuck away from me the whole time.
Yeah.
And he just hangs back in the rail car.
The weirdo.
The weirdo, yeah. But she gets stabbed, who I assume is either the sister, Quinn, or the cop. I'd have to think about who it is. But anyway, and then I would assume with the intention of killing her, she doesn't die, but I assume they have that intention.
Right. You would hope so.
Right. But, then he's there, and he's just acting all concerned and, like, trying to get help.
Yeah.
And I don't know, if you think about it kind of logically, if he's in on it, if he's the killer, would he try to do that? Wouldn't it just be as easy just to kind of slip out of the
Wouldn't he just
train
pretend
car?
he doesn't know her?
Right,
It's
yeah.
New York fucking City.
Right, like he knows,
Yeah.
but he's trying to act all shocked. But like,
But then I think that would make it too obvious to the viewer.
yeah, but you could just cut. You don't even have to show all that. You stab her, he gets off the train,
Right.
and I don't know how you would do
Yeah.
it, but it is something I thought about. Like, would realistically you try to do that if you're in on the killing? Would
Right.
you try to save her life?
Right.
I don't know, but
This-
something to think about.
This movie's also another one that did the thing from 3 that I don't like. They fake kill Quinn.
Yes, it did do that.
so that you have no reason to think it's her because you think she's dead,
Right.
and then it's like, boom, I'm here. It's like, well, that's not shocking.
Right.
That's like, oh, you just lied to me.
Yeah.
It does that. I thought the cop, being the dad of the 2 kids and Jack Quaid, kind of cool.
Yeah, no, plausible, makes sense.
Kind of cool, but I don't know. I mean, that part of the reveal was cool, but just the motive of it was like, you killed my son.
Yeah, it's not that interesting when it's revenge
Like,
all the time.
You killed my son, so I followed you across the country.
Right.
Oh.
See, 2 kind of worked because it was new, and you also had you also had Mickey as a factor too.
Right.
So it's not just revenge. You also have a psycho guy. But I don't know, some of just the leaps in logic you have to go with. Okay, he's an FBI agent. He's the father of Richie, the killer.
Right.
There's these Ghostface killings happening.
Mm-hmm.
How could he not be connected with Richie at all? Like,
Right.
wouldn't law enforcement kind of be on that? I think, wouldn't he be a suspect?
Mm-hmm.
And they talk about how he switched bodies with Quinn, with his daughter. He had just enough time to switch the bodies. Like, okay, he says it. And I guess that's true, but
Right,
I don't know
right.
how plausible that is. It just, well, think about it. Your daughter's supposedly dead.
Right.
Law enforcement doesn't notice that that's not his daughter's body. Like, how does
Right.
that?
Mm-hmm.
So the motivation is sound, but the actual logic of how they orchestrated it, the execution, is a little suspect. I don't know, but it does kind of get goofy towards that end a little bit. Even not just the reveal, but how they're acting is like a little over top. But I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like Delroy Lindo. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny in kind of a charming way. I don't know. Just how over the top and maniacal he gets.
Right.
And they all get. Yeah, the whole sequence is nutso,
Yeah. It's pretty wild. We think Chad dies again.
Yeah.
We forgot to mention that in 5, how he gets all stabbed up outside the party.
Yeah. Right.
And then he
lives in, okay, plausible enough.
Then he gets really stabbed up in this movie.
Yeah, dude, just gets fucking skewered. Just like at least like 20, 30 stabs back and forth.
Like it was 2 of them hitting him multiple times.
Yeah, dude.
And then
not very softly either.
Unlike Dewey, he doesn't even show up with a limp in any of these movies.
No,
he
dude.
just shows up just fucking shredded and half black, and he's like, that takes care of everything. What do you mean?
Yeah.
There was that.
Yeah, a little silly, but
yeah, I don't know. 6 is all right.
6 is all right. Some good sequences. Yeah, I don't know if I like it more than 5,
Right.
but it does something different for sure with the whole setting. I suppose the motivations no, but the reveals and whatnot. But
Kirby's back.
Yeah, a little silly. She's an FBI agent now, supposedly. She looks like fucking like a character from Resident Evil or some shit.
Yes, she does. That's so weird.
Yeah.
She shows up wearing like a turtleneck and a leather jacket.
Yeah. It's a little. Yeah. It felt a little jump the sharky at times. I gotta say it was 6.
I wear heels to work.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. But it is enjoyable.
Does she die or does she? I know she gets stabbed, but then we don't see her again after Sam's like, "Oh, I need this." Pulls the knife out of her stomach and uses that. I don't think we see her again.
No, but I think it's implied she lives.
Gotcha.
I think so.
Okay.
So maybe we'll see her again.
Oh, but I hope not.
Yeah, it's charming in 4. It's a little too much in 6.
So rad in 4.
Overall enjoyed it. Got a sick poster out of it when we got and saw it.
That's true.
They gave that. I've never been to a theater where they've done that. That was crazy. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? We get goodies.
Yeah, poster was rad.
Treats.
Poster was rad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that's 6.
Give it 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, well, it's like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
It's the last time we see Sam and Tara.
Yeah.
Because
she goes psycho mode at the end. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna play with this guy."
Yeah.
They get knocked out. They fall off the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of she could have just murdered him right there. She's like, "No, I'm gonna dress up as Ghostface and call him."
Yeah.
Get my rocks off a little. She got knife happy towards the end.
She's violent in these movies.
Yeah.
I mean, like she fucks Richie up in 5. She fucks up his dad in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a little psychopath. Like,
yeah. I liked it.
Like
yeah.
father, like daughter.
Yeah, I liked her in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they concluded it well. They concluded it well enough
Yeah.
in 6.
And then, she had to go and get herself fired for
yeah.
having a big old mouth.
Well, she wasn't fired. Her contract wasn't renewed,
Right.
which they reference in 7. Yeah. yeah. Scream 7.
Ooh, 7.
Yeah, definitely.
A very fun, very safe mid movie, but
yeah, it's pretty divided among the fans.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've looked on the internet.
No,
yeah,
no,
it's
not
pretty.
really.
It's pretty divided.
I mean, I'm seeing that it's like the best grossing one. So
It is like 200 million.
So the most people are going to see it, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that that reactions were split.
Yeah, and understandably so, I think. But I don't know. I guess it's pretty split. I think it's maybe a little. Maybe it's closer to 70-30, I think.
70-30 awesome?
Maybe 60-40. 60 being bad, 40 being good.
Really?
Yeah. Or like enjoyable.
I didn't think it was bad. I just thought, some choices were weird, but it was very mid.
Yeah. I like the vibe of it, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I liked how dark it was.
Mm-hmm.
It went back to that creepy small town
Yeah.
vibe. And I gotta say, I think structurally 5 and 6 are stronger movies, I think, script wise, which in our last video, Scream 7 video, I think I said the opposite. That I thought 7 was stronger. But thinking back on it, I think 5 and 6 were a little bit stronger. As ridiculous as 6 was or whatever,
Yeah.
it made sense a little better structurally, I think. Whereas this one didn't as much as far as like characterization, as far as the reveal of the killers and the motivations.
Yeah.
But having I think it's a little bit weak in that department, in the script writing department.
7?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, dude, absolutely.
But having said that,
the reveal and motivation was gaga.
Yeah, having said that, I kind of enjoyed it more than 5 and 6, I think. I don't know. It's like I said, structurally that 5 and 6 are superior, but something about the vibe. Maybe it's just fucking Sydney.
I was going to say that. Yeah, you just like seeing Sydney.
Yeah, and as much as I keep saying they got to kill off these legacy characters, I love seeing them.
Yeah,
come
I mean,
back,
that just means kill off everybody else.
Right.
Except Sydney.
Yeah, never kill her off. I sort of fucking God if they do that, dude. They pull a Jamie Lee Curtis.
The closest
Howling Resurrection. Fuck that. Yeah.
God, I hated that one. That one was so goofy.
Yeah, I'd be pissed, dude.
The closest they came to killing Gale was in 6, though. Very rad scene in 6.
Yeah, right. Speaking of, 6 fucking.
Very funny too.
She should have died, but yeah.
Is hilarious when she's on the phone with Ghostface.
Great scene, yeah.
Which when there's multiple killers, like you can only assume that she's talking to one killer and he's somehow communicating with the other killer. Because I think he's like mid-sentence when you see him in the background, like jump out of a door, grab the boyfriend, and pull him like into the room to kill the boyfriend. Obviously, if that killer was the one on the phone with Gale, he'd be like, more winded or whatever the fuck, or like you would hear some kind of a struggle, blah 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 blah. But I mean, just very funny scene. Came close to killing Gale, didn't. Probably should have.
No, it felt like she did die, and then test audience didn't like it. That's what it felt like. She was dead, and they decided last minute, no, we're not going to kill her off.
Yeah.
Because it felt like this was her time.
Yeah.
And then,
but
it was. But Scream 7 happened, and she's used sparingly in 7, but
yeah, she's not in it much,
but pretty well. I thought,
Yeah. Comes in, does her part, makes her money.
Yeah, fucking runs over the one Ghostface. It's a great scene.
Yeah,
that was a good scene. A lot of good chase sequences in 7.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of intense scenes. Very suspenseful.
The boyfriend doesn't make it to the reveal. I thought that was an interesting choice because now twice, possibly third time with Scream 2 until the reveal. It's like it's always been the boyfriend, and the boyfriend either lives or is the killer. Or dies. And this one, they're like, we got like 25 minutes left in this movie. We're going to kill him in the street.
We're going to make you suspect him for like 5 minutes and then stab him a bunch of times right after.
Right.
But, as far as the reveals and the motivations, real quick. I gotta say,
I hated these.
the woman, Jessica, I believe her character's name was. I should have seen coming, but I really didn't. And I feel like the only reason I didn't is because I just forgot about her.
Right.
Because they didn't really show her much, and that's part of
Yeah.
the weak writing, I feel like, in the movie.
Yeah. They make you think it's her kid.
Yeah, which that's fine and all, but I really should have seen it in the beginning in the coffee shop where she's talking with Sydney, and then she just drops that backstory with her abusive husband.
Yeah.
That's kind of a tell. Like, okay, something's going on there. And I remember thinking I remember turning to you when she's dropping all this background information. I remember turning to you. I'll be honest, I was stoned, watching this movie, as I am for every movie we go see. But I remember she's dropping this. I was like half paying attention, zoned out a little. But I remember turning to you and asking you, like, "Wait, the person she's talking about, is this someone I should know?" You remember that? I was like, "Wait,
right.
Like, wait, what's going on? Like, why?" So I remember thinking, like, okay, that's interesting that she's dropping this, but I was so zoned out. I was like, wait, is she talking about a character I know or whatever? But then I just forget about her the rest of the movie because she's barely in it.
She's barely in it, yeah.
You see her like one more time with her kid.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it.
And then you see her at the reveal.
Now, the other guy, the mental asylum worker, yeah, look, first of all, he's a recognizable actor. Ethan Embry's been in a lot of stuff. So to use him just randomly as just a seeming like random orderly seems a little, but not just that, he straight up says when Sydney and Gail are showing him the video of Stu, he's like, yeah, I know that guy.
Right.
Yeah, it's John Doe. He came in some years back with amnesia or whatever.
Right.
And, yeah, he's a real person. It's like, okay.
No, he's not.
But yeah, we're not. No one's really buying, or no one should, I think, really be buying that Stu is behind this. They're playing it they're playing it up too much.
Yeah.
So
they want
red
you
flag.
They want you to think that Stu is alive and back, but like, dude got a TV dropped on his head.
Right.
Like he's not Michael Myersing his way out of that.
No.
Like, he's fucking dead. So yeah, when this dude's like, oh well, yeah, I know that guy. I see you all the fucking time.
But Sydney and Gail, they're just like, no, I killed him. I killed him. But I don't know, maybe he's alive. They literally say that in the movie. It's like, okay, thank you. Okay.
They're like, well, if they're telling me he's alive, then I guess he's gotta be alive.
He could. And then they fudge the whole, body reports or whatever.
Right.
Something that goes on. It's like, okay. But really, you're not really thinking it's Stu because it's appearing to be Stu the whole time. And if the reveal, it was Stu the whole time, that'd be ridiculous. You know, that'd be weak. It'd be weaker than I think what we ultimately got. I think.
Right.
Some people tend to disagree. You got the Stuthers out, the Stu Truthers out there that are so hell-bent. Dude, it's so retarded. I'll watch these Scream videos and commentary like, they never said, Stu was dead. Like, dude, let it go. Because if they bring back Stu, that's it. There's no real stakes in the fucking series.
Right.
Okay, that would just bring back anybody. Just bring back Billy. Just bring back Roman. Like, come on, dude. Like, let it go. But
the whole point of this series is that it's supposed to be like realistic and believable.
Right.
Like there are no superhumans in these movies. There are no supernatural anything in these movies. It's dudes in masks.
Right.
And when dudes get TVs dropped on their heads, dudes die.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Well, having said, I like the inclusion of Stu. I like the AI angle. I thought it was cool. I thought it was relevant. Maybe they could have taken it farther, but no, I thought it was cool. It made sense with the times, even though I don't know how logically you can get like a good replication of Stu of his face and his mannerisms and all that.
If he died at 18,
right, in '96, like I don't think there's a lot of video, whatever. But other than that, it was great seeing Matthew Lillard back.
Sure.
I thought he was great. He slipped right back into that role.
Yeah,
he was great. He said some gnarly things, dude. It was awesome. I liked his attitude. I think you went to the bathroom at this one scene, but there's this Gail and Sydney are sitting down, and they're sitting down, and Stu calls him, FaceTimes him. He said some gnarly thing. He talks about Gail's like, oh, I'm sorry, Gail, you got fired from your show. And she's like, I didn't get fired. my contract wasn't renewed. He's like, oh, I so don't fucking care, you know. But maybe a nod and a wink to Melissa Barrera. I don't know, but yeah. Then he also says, there's this good threat that he says. It's like it was so badass. Or Gail says something like, we know you're not real. He goes, you're gonna see how real I am when I stab you in the fucking throat.
Nice.
It's a great little moment, just so.
Yeah.
It was just great seeing Matthew back and doing his thing, even if it is AI, within the plot.
Mm-hmm.
So I really dug that aspect of it.
And then they shit the bed.
They should. Yeah, let's get into the good parts of Scream 7. Then we'll dissect its logic. But
what was good about 7?
Well, like I said, I liked how it was shot. It was very dark. I like the way they shot Ghost. The opening scene was great with Jimmy Tatro. I thought that was a solid opening.
That was a lot of fun.
That was great.
That was fun.
The whole animatronic fake out was cool. The kills were cool.
Those kills were pretty wild.
And
then burning down the Mocker Airbnb.
That was badass.
And
that is a real thing, by the way. You could do that, I think. Maybe not an Airbnb, but it is like an attraction. The Stu household.
In
real life, in our life.
Is it like where they filmed it or just
I don't know if it's a replica or not. I'm not sure.
It's pretty rad.
I don't remember. But yeah. They did rebuild. In the movie, it is a replica, though.
Right.
And that was good. It's a very fast-paced movie. I noticed they go into it really fast. Everything's moving really fast.
Yeah, that's true.
And there was hardly any time to get to know the characters, which I didn't mind kind of at the time. I kind of liked that we were getting into it.
I didn't want to get to know them.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Kind of didn't care either. I was like, all right, what are we going to see the same thing over again? Okay, there's going to be the party scene, and then there's going to be the whole breakdown of the whole meta content. They don't give a shit about any of that in this movie, which I was fine with. I don't know. It's kind of a double-edged sword there because you didn't really care when the characters died, but I don't know if I even wanted to care, but I liked how fast-paced it was and how it just kind of got right into it.
Yeah. Another movie where you think the twins are dead as well.
Yeah.
The twins get attacked.
I didn't think they died, honestly, at this point. It's like, okay, they're just flesh wounds.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. They weren't. Like, they're pretty serious. The one practically gets disemboweled.
Right.
And then she's up and doing, reporting.
Jumping jacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately after.
Yeah.
But they are the best versions of those characters in this movie. In 7, Mindy and Chad, they're the shit in this movie. Seasoned veterans already at this point.
Yeah, I enjoyed them the most in this movie. They're dynamic, I gotta say. Some gnarly kills. The whole beer tap sequence. Oof. Which, when we think about it, that was the mom.
That was the mom.
It had to be.
Yeah,
because the other one, he got shot in the coffee shop. That was the guy. Mm-hmm. He reveals the bullet proof vest. Yep. So it had to be the mom. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy.
It's pretty fucking wild.
Not just the fact that you killed your own son, but that you lifted his body. You're like a 5'2" woman, maybe.
I'm telling you, when they put the cloak on, they just get super strong.
That's what it is, man.
She lifted him and put him on a beer tab, and then just the head tilts forward, activating the tap.
Yeah, fun
Gnarly.
kill. Reminded me of like old school kind of creative horror movies from the 80s, something that they would do then. I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah.
Even though it seemed a little different from any other Ghostface killing in the franchise, a little more elaborate and a little more sadistic. But I dug it, man. And I dug Sydney in this movie. I dug her family dynamic. I mean, it's a little like cliche, the whole rebellious teenager thing. But it makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Sydney likes herself some marks.
Yeah.
Right? Because
2 marks. Yeah, she's got a thing for marks. Yeah.
I think while watching these movies, I got curious enough to IMDb the character names.
Okay.
And it's 2 different marks.
Yeah.
It's the one that she's married to.
Evans.
Mark Evans. 4 is I think the new one is Mark Evans, and the first one is like Mark whatever something.
I think it's Kincaid.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So Mark just different Mark. They're like, they wanted to get Patrick Dempsey, I heard, but he was unavailable. So they're just like, all right, we're just gonna make a another
they
character.
couldn't
but
name
we'll
him.
also
They couldn't
Mark.
name him Greg or Brian.
Yeah, that
or-
would make
or
more sense. Like, yeah, let's name another. Yeah, you're right. That's another fucking shitty writing.
The writer's sitting there with the producers, and he's like, "I'll fucking walk if I don't get to name my character Mark."
Yeah. Scream 8 is gonna be Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
Huh? Ghostface is back?
Another?
Wait, it's another Pilates mom? Huh? So
Fucking great, Mark Wahlberg. It's Mark Wahlberg in a wig. He's not playing a new character. He's playing Sydney.
yeah. I gotta say, if I was back there in Woodsboro, it wouldn't have gone down like that.
That's the one where you got to make the killer Asian, just for fun. The killer has to be Asian in Scream 8 if Mark Wahlberg's playing Sydney.
Yeah.
After he just beats the shit out of this dude and kills him, like, I never lost it.
Yeah. No, I meant like he would be like her husband.
Oh,
Like he'd be the new Mark.
I
That's
thought he
what
was
meant.
playing Sydney.
No, that'd be even funnier then. No, I just picture them in the bed together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what? That happened to you, huh? I tell you, if I was there, you know, like 9/11, you know. But anyway, yeah, Joel McHale was great. You know, I like Joel McHale. You know what I mean? I wasn't sure when I first saw him.
Yeah.
It's like, how's he gonna be with the tone of the movie? But I thought he was perfect. He's badass. He held his own.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff, and
He played the sheriff.
yeah, you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, they didn't get much into like the side characters, the friend group and whatnot. There wasn't too much, but they did put a lot of emphasis on Sid and her family dynamic.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Which is something different, you know. It
Sure.
made a lot of sense. It didn't feel forced. It was like, okay, this is something we could do with the character. This is another
Right.
kind of a piece of the character we could explore.
Sure.
So I thought that was good and it was legit.
Yeah.
And yeah. So what did you hate about Scream 7?
Most of it. No. I really didn't like that reveal.
Weak. Yeah, it's pretty
Very weak. And that's kind of it. Like, not liked about it. I don't count it as not liking if the rest of the movie just wasn't strong enough to love it.
Right.
So really the only thing that I just really didn't like was just that reveal.
Yeah.
It was just stupid. I thought the killers were stupid. I thought the reveal was stupid. But overall, I mean, everything else, I wasn't in love with it, but I didn't hate it. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great. It was
I was engaged with it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's worth watching. If you're a fan of the series, it's worth watching. If it's your first one, you're probably not going to like it.
Right.
But, you know, if you watch all the other ones and take what you will from those and enjoy what most people do, you'll watch 7 and you'll be like, well, I didn't hate it.
Like I said, for me, yeah, it strikes
Yeah.
a tone that I dig more than 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Not a strong writing, but I don't know. There's just something about it. I would return to it faster than I would 5 or 6. And maybe it is Sydney factor.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the Kevin Williamson factor because he directed it. He co-wrote it, but I think it was kind of a slight revision of an already existing script, seemingly from the guys who made the last 2 movies.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And he did some revisions, so he got a co-writing credit. So it wasn't fully a Kevin Williamson joint. So I don't put too much blame on him. But from a directing standpoint, I think he nailed it. I think he...
Yeah, I mean, it was made well.
Yeah, and I think
Like, it looked
he
good.
honored the spirit of Wes. I think he kind of in some ways within the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very strongly directed for me. So yeah, I really like it. Yeah, not great, you know, but I don't know. I have to give it another watch. You know, see how I feel about the ending a little. Maybe I'll warm up to it a little bit more, accept it a little bit more. But certainly at the time, I felt, wait, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
She wants to
Be her.
be her. She was such a mega fan, and then she's just so disappointed she wasn't in Scream 6, as she kept saying. you fell off, Sydney, and now I'm going to give you basically give
Yeah.
her more story.
How didn't you follow the murders over to that other state across the country just to
Right.
be a part of the murders?
Right. Yeah.
Like, all right. What, are you mad at her? She wasn't part of the TV show too?
Right.
Which I think takes place within the world. It's not meant to be like a reboot. It's like a copycat killer
Right.
or something. I don't know. I didn't watch the MTV show.
No, I didn't either. But
The mask looked a little weird.
Yeah.
It didn't have a long mouth. It was like a circular kind of a thing. It looked weird. I don't know.
I didn't notice that. Oh, I didn't know.
It did not have the movie mask.
Huh. But and then the other killer, it was the orderly who just seemed
The dude from
like
Can't Hardly Wait.
Right, exactly.
I love that movie.
Yeah, he just kind of seemed along for the ride. You know, he said I was an AI Google technician or something. Just throws that in there. Like, okay, that explains that.
Whoa, you was a smart man.
Yeah, but not much characterization. Just seemed like, I'm just kind of a psycho along for the ride. And so was the third guy who got killed.
Isn't he literally just in one scene?
Literally one scene before that. Yeah.
So that's another thing. Other than him being weird and obvious about saying that he's seen Stu alive, I have no reason to think it's you because you're not in the fucking movie.
Yeah, they're easy to forget.
Like when he's the first one to pull off the mask, I'm sitting in the theater like, him?
Yeah.
What the fuck? The guy that was in 4 minutes of this movie?
Mm-hmm.
How am I supposed to think it was him?
Right, I hear you. You forget about him.
Yeah.
I saw it. I didn't forget about him just because of that. But
These killers were barely in the movie.
Well, I knew like he's revealed first, and then the second ghost face comes out, and I'm looking, and I'm like, look, all right, Matthew Lillard's at least like 6'4". Yeah, he's not, and this ghost face is not even taller than this guy. So I'm like, all right, so it's not Stu. You know, it's not gonna pull off that mask and it's Stu. But yeah, I forgot about.
Did they even tell us the identity of the one that got blasted by Gale's car?
They did. That's what takes him to the mental asylum because they investigate his backstory, and that's what brings her. And you just see him in the coffee shop, mean mug Sydney, real quick.
He's in there.
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
Cool.
So they didn't,
yeah,
it wasn't totally random. But
I know he's a fan of Tori Spelling.
Right. Yeah,
he had a picture of her in his room. He had a picture.
And
we noticed it at the same time.
Yeah, we did.
And I don't think anybody else in the theater did.
No, yeah, no one.
Nobody else made a sound, made a noise, made nothing. And and at the same time we both laughed at the picture of Tori Spelling. I thought that was
good little
pretty
Easter
funny.
egg.
Yeah. That was a very funny little moment in that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Scream 7, man.
Yeah, that wraps up the franchise.
So now, now's the fun part.
Ranking them.
Now's the part that will get us yelled at on the internet, potentially. How you want to do this? You want to go bottom up or top to bottom?
What do you think?
I say we go bottom up.
I think so. I think you're right.
All right. So
you start.
Me. Oh boy. Okay. So I think my least favorite one. I think I'm going with 6.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep. Me too.
It's weird. Like I debate between 3 and 6, but then after the rewatches, I'm definitely putting 6 at the bottom. What about you? Oh yeah. So you said
6. Like I said, still enjoy every film in the franchise.
Yep.
Truly, I do.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like I said, tighter. It's tighter than 7, I think, but just not as enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons. I could acknowledge maybe objectively, it has a stronger script than ones that I like more than it, but just personally, taste wise, it's
not it.
It does some things where it loses me a little too much. But overall enjoyed it. 6. So what's your next one?
Probably
Second
5.
Worst. 5.
It's gonna go 6, 5. What about yours?
Yeah.
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 Same?
5. Yeah.
Yeah. 6, 5.
Better than 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tighter. Little wittier, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a lot of elements from the other Screams that I did like. In a good way, good subversions here and there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My next one up. Now this one's a real close one. Between 3 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one I'm putting there. I think I'm probably putting 7 there. It's but then I don't know if I want to put 7 that low.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the fault. You know, it's just there's just better movies in front of it. It's not that low because it's bad. It's that low because the other ones are just better. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going 7.
I'm right with you there,
Yeah,
man.
there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
7. But I see what you mean. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a little close between 7 and 3. Yeah, but 3 is just so much stronger.
Yeah.
For a movie. 7, there's some things that are just
Yeah.
you could have left it in the oven a little longer. You know, you needed to let it cook a little bit more. So
yeah. I mean, and it's a tie. It's a close call between the two for a reason, because 3 is right above 7 for me.
I might rewatch 7 before 3 though, but that doesn't mean I think 7's a better movie.
Right.
In that case, I just watched 3, but they're very different movies.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And they got their own strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a close one. So your next one is 3.
Yeah.
That's mine as well.
Yeah. Well, look at that. We got the same list.
We're the same.
I think I know where it's ending.
Yeah, I think I know as well. But yeah, anything more to say about 3? Wrap up your thought. What have we already said?
Kind of the same thing with 7. Like it's right smack in the middle. There's only 3 movies ahead of it, and they're all just better movies. It doesn't mean 3 is bad.
Yeah, it gets a little goofy. Starts getting goofy with 3, but still has the core characters. Still has some witty writing, some good meta commentary, and some vicious ghost face kills, and some good suspense. And it's Wes Craven, so yeah,
absolutely.
Next one,
4
as well. Yeah, God, man, I really liked rewatching
Great minds
it
think
again.
alike.
They really do. Rewatching 4, man, it always brings a smile to my face. Like, yeah, you guys really did it.
Yeah.
You came back 10, 11 years later. And you fucking did it. And
you found a way to do it. You found a way to make it cool. You found a way to make it fun, make it entertaining, make it not suck.
You stuck with the formula while tweaking it.
And also talk shit about all the other shitty ones.
Yeah.
Like all the other shitty reboots and remakes that were coming out.
Right.
It was a lot of fun.
Solid movie. Great kills.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. Very funny, too. Definitely a rewatchable one for me.
Absolutely.
What do you got next?
Well, this is where we split paths.
Yeah, it seems that way.
This is where we look at each other like Vin Diesel and
Paul Walker.
And dead Paul Walker.
Yeah, R.I.P.
My number 2 is Scream 1.
Yeah.
Scream 1 is my number 2.
I respect that, man.
It's the OG, it's the classic, it's the catalyst. It started it all. Without this, there are none else.
Mm-hmm.
But, just as the lessons from 2 taught us, sometimes just the sequels are better.
Yeah.
And my number 1 is Scream 2 is number 2.
All right. Well, hold on. My number 2 is Scream 2.
Okay.
Just put that out there.
Right.
And I totally respect that, though, because they're pretty much neck and neck for me, honestly,
right.
Scream 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But I have to choose one, so, yeah, I'm going to lean towards Scream 1 being number 1.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much neck and neck. You could argue Scream 2 is a little bit more lively. There's a little, it's a little...
yeah, I mean...
It's more action heavy.
It was coming off the momentum of 1,
Yeah, so it has that charm to it that maybe you'd want to revisit more than maybe 1.
Yeah, 1 walked so 2 could fly.
Well, I got you. You got to say, Scream 2 had something Scream 1 didn't have, and that's a Jerry O'Connell cafeteria dance sequence, singing number. Which, dude, I love that scene, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people
think
it's silly, and it is, and it's kind of supposed to be, but
right.
I'll be damned if I don't sing along and have a good time with it.
Every time.
That's how I know that song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll sing that.
You, me, and Mickey all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because Mickey was in there clapping, hyping everybody up.
Yeah, he starts the clap going, dude. I love that
dude.
scene. I love how he's just egging it on
and
encouraging it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll sing that scene to myself when I'm just going about my day in the way Jerry O'Connell does it. Just kind of nonchalantly. Woke up with this feeling I didn't know how to deal with. I love it. It's a beautiful scene, dude. It really brings a smile to my face.
It's a lot of fun.
I love it.
It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. Has great scenes in it.
Mm-hmm.
The one scene at the play rehearsal where she sees Ghostface on stage,
it feels like an Italian horror film in that scene.
A little bit.
It's got that Italian gothic Yeah, it's very, very interesting scene. I love that scene though, where she's talking with the film professor or
With
the play professor, and
with the director
talking about harnessing her, using her trauma.
Yeah.
It's a little cliche, and he even says it's like cliche as he's saying it, but
Yeah.
it's a very well written, well acted scene. Little like characterization.
Absolutely.
I like that scene. But yeah, man, number one is Scream 1 for me, man. Fucking God, yeah, just a game changer, and it's one of the best third acts of any horror movie I've seen.
That's true.
A lot of horror movies falter in the third acts.
Yeah.
Specifically a lot of these Scream movies,
Yeah.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a solid third act, really subverts your expectations. The way Billy and Stu, Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich bounce off each other is so great, and just a lot of it's improvised too. I found out
Really?
a lot of the lines, like Billy didn't mean to hit Stu with the phone,
Oh yeah.
and he's like, "Fucking hit me with the phone, dick!" Like that was
My mom's gonna be so mad at me.
yeah, dude. That just kind of adds, like I was
Yeah.
saying earlier, that
Yeah.
chaotic nature of the scene is just like so much is going
Yeah.
on, and it's so intense, and just man, Matthew Lillard's so great in that fucking role.
I definitely feel like 1 has a stronger ending than 2.
100%.
Yeah.
And just
I
it's just so great.
will say that. I still put 2 above 1, but 1 has a much stronger ending.
Mhm.
And-
Houston, we have a problem. Put the gun right there.
Like, I just what I wish I could have done is not had cultural references that told me the movie before watching the movie.
Sure, yeah.
Like I wish I could experience that movie for the first time, because I'm only 4 when it comes out. I don't think I saw it until maybe a few years after watching 2, and I'd already seen like Scary Movie, which is mostly a parody of that movie.
Right.
And I'm watching Scary Movie, and I'm just remembering it because it's so close to Scream that, like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So when all those reveals happen, it's like, at the time I'm a kid, and I'm not thinking like, damn, I missed out on something huge here.
Right.
Like, I wish I could experience that for the first time completely blind.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away from it either.
Right,
It is what it is, but
Yeah.
definitely.
I blame my parents. They hooked up too late.
Yeah.
They should have had me earlier.
Yeah, right.
To where I could have been old enough to watch 1 when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
But, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, I feel that way all the time. I feel like I was born in the wrong era.
Yeah.
I wish I was born like.
I'm not meant for this time.
Yeah. I wish I was like I was a little bit older just so I could have worked in video stores like Randy.
Yeah.
That was always my dream job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like either a video store for sure. I wish I was born earlier so I could have seen like cool bands in their prime.
Right.
Like I wish I was born in the 70s so I would have been like a teenager sort of in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like see Metallica before they cut their hair.
Right.
Or Kiss before they took the makeup off.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not meant for this time. But if I was born back then, I'm 90% sure I would have developed a coke problem and I'd be dead.
100%. Yeah.
So,
everything happens for a reason, right?
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man.
But that's the
That's Scream, dude.
that's the intensive look on the series as a whole, on the modern day slasher.
That's right. What was Stu's motivation? Oh, peer pressure. I'm far too sensitive. Dude, I think that was improvised as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't get over that.
That was a
but
very
it's
funny
great,
line.
but I think we did it, man.
Yeah.
Wrapped it up. That was a fun time.
Watch them.
Good deep dive.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
What's your ranking?
What are your wacky ideas on Scream?
Yeah,
Where the franchise should go and
What are
all
your
that.
theories? Is your list different from ours?
Yeah.
Are we wrong? Are we stupid for having the lists that we do?
Right. Give us your rankings. We'd love to hear it.
Tell me how fucking amazing Scream 6 is.
Yeah.
DM me, harass me, and tell me that I'm an idiot and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like Scream 6. Tell me.
I'd love to hear it.
Let me know. Engage.
And
tell your friends. Tell your friends to join in on it too. Call us dumb pieces of shit.
yeah, and look, I'm a Scream 7 fan, dude. All right, sue me. But I really enjoy it more than 5 and 6, and that's what it is, all right? And respect. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if you do or not. But that's our rankings.
That's our rankings.
Like it, don't. But we'll be back. I'm sure sometime soon for Scream 8.
Right. Exactly. We could talk all this shit about these movies failing in the third act.
Yeah.
But opening weekend, here's my money.
Let's see what we have in store. Yeah.
Here you go, Mr. Williamson. You banged me out for another one.
I don't think he's coming back.
No?
He said he wasn't, actually. He's not coming back.
Good.
Which is a shame. Yeah, but
well,
at least, I don't know. I think he's obviously a strong element of the franchise, but, sometimes you got to hang up the pen.
You got to hang up the old sparkly robe.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to hang up the sparkly robe.
Whoever's behind it, I'll be there.
Godspeed. Yep.
And we'll be here talking about it.
We'll be talking about it, and you'll be watching.
That's
because
right.
I know you.
We'll be right back. Ooh.